Well, we started off in the middle of a big fight at the ball in our honor. Lots of vampires slaughtering folk. We stopped all the action in the main ballroom.
Everyone stop kissing.
One of the seemingly higher up vampires made a run for it after we crushed the rest of them. Ran down the hall. We chased after her eventually, got the guards to alert to the situation. Lots of people running around, commotion. We noticed a door. I'm not sure. I think we just were kind of sweeping the place. And I think Ballstar crept in.
Oh yeah, but you guys went upstairs.
Okay.
To the second floor.
So it
I
was,
think you guys were looking for Hawkwood.
okay. So he saw like an elfy looking dude.
Elfie looking motherfucker.
And then we saw. Did we recognize what's the guy's name?
Who are you talking about?
Indigo.
Oh. No, you've never seen him before, but
But who was writing the order? Like there was some.
oh, Lord Halethorpe.
Halethorpe, yeah. So we saw him madly writing something with some vampire lady standing over his shoulder. But she noticed, or someone noticed, Ballstar, and then they just attacked. So we all rushed in.
Oh
Big
god!
old fight. There's a big old fight, and
Yeah, I kind of remember it being kind of a tough scrap, right?
yeah, we got pretty beat up.
Well, yeah, Ballstar cast a 7th level firestorm on us.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, because he was charmed. Because
Yeah.
she was an enchantress. That was her whole
He
thing.
just kept dominating everybody, and we rolled pretty good to get out of most of it, but we still got hit by some things. So we stopped Halethorpe from his writing. We weakened the vampire, got her down, stuck a stake in her heart, and then started communicating with her when she was kind of frozen, and she was trying to twist our arm into, like, she's telling us that she would surrender. We could talk, we can make a deal, but she needs to have the stake out of her heart. So we held off for quite a while. We tried to get information out of Halethorpe. He didn't seem to know what was going on.
Yeah, he was still dominated, right? Or he was just coming out of domination or something. He was real foggy.
Yeah, he just couldn't remember. He just didn't know what was happening. So we locked him away in a safe room, and then we took her into the safe room, and she had told us that she was there with her brothers who are, have other talents, but are just as strong as she is. And we could hear all the commotion going on in the halls. I think Hawkwood ducked in at the last second. Right?
Yeah, you guys kept hearing gunfire out in the upper, or in the lower, some part outside of the bedroom door.
Yeah, and now I can't remember. So we finally said we made a deal. Verbally made an agreement, and that's when Hawkwood came in. And I can't remember if we just heard a big monster right outside the door or if it busted into the room.
No, Hawkwood burst into the room, sees you guys, looks puzzled, cocks his guns, takes 2 more shots, and there's this giant fucking bat monster that is flying up above in this, the main entryway with that pool, which is open to the balcony. It's sitting there flying around. He's fighting it while it's doing stuff. He shuts the door and locks it, and he's just out of breath. What was the deal that you struck with her? I didn't think you reached the consensus. Did you? Because you weren't gonna pull the stake out, right?
I thought we did agree to pull the stake out.
Yeah, we did.
Did a cooperation.
Well, because the conversation we had is we found out that they did not know that they were being set up by Quesnef. So
Right. You guys learned that. You guys learned like they didn't even know it was Quesnef at all. They just knew that one person in Halethorpe's court invited them, and he wanted to become a master vampire in the family as well. So he offered, in order for him to become a master vampire, the people as cattle and the lands, and the land and the estate of Halethorpe if they were to kill him.
I'm gonna rejoin. I'll be right back.
Okay, Nick.
yeah, so we did make a deal because it seemed like Quesnef was a common enemy, and one of our kind of far off goals, or one of our eventual goals, is to like break our bonds with Quesnef by like completely killing him, ending him completely, so that we can regain the trust or the commitment of the Fey Lords.
Right. But you didn't actually reveal Quesnef's identity, right?
What did we tell? No, maybe we did.
No,
I don't think
yeah,
you actually said the name.
we did. We said Quesna.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
That's
And
she like.
we
I
mentioned-
remember
we
because
referenced the mount. We referenced the mountain because we thought they might have been familiar with the mountain.
And she wasn't, right?
She knew who he was, though.
Yeah, she said you'd have to talk to my older brothers about it or something.
Yeah, there was some familiarity there, but she wouldn't give any more detail.
Until you guys pulled the stake out. That's right.
So on that note, we decided that 2,500 gold per head of these vampires wasn't worth risking our lives if we could actually kind of perhaps get them on, use them to our benefit, for common interests. So we decided to go ahead and we made a consensus to pull the stake out of our heart and make a negotiation.
But before you guys did that, Hawkwood burst in, right?
Yes.
Cool. So currently you're in the ruined bedroom. There's just like fire still smoldering, some of the curtains, everything. There's like papers. Halethorpe is kind of like in his little safe room along with, what was her name?
Lucy.
Lucine, yeah. Along with Lucine, there's a couple dead vampire spawn here. Hawkwood, eyes wide, he locks the door, and he says, "What is going on?" As he like quickly unchambers the revolt or the 6 guns he has, and he just begins reloading.
Real quick before we start, I was gonna do healing last time and I never did. So what is everybody at?
He ain't there. I'm at 37.
You'd have to check my sheet. I don't remember.
Okay.
Barbalina's at 61. Wait, no, 40. And Terrence is at about 70.
Okay. Joe, you have minus 77 plus 20 minus 21.
So what's my max? 119?
119. Oh, so you're adding them all together, is that?
Yeah, so can you repeat that?
Minus 77 plus 20 minus 21. So minus
Oh,
78.
current health is 40.
Okay.
I'll keep track.
Okay. I'm gonna do a.
Chris, are you in the group meet? Or not the group meet, the roll 20?
No.
This is 60.
Is there a
Joe.
new link for it, or I just use the old one?
Yeah, if you just log into Roll20, go to Cousin D&D, you'll find it.
Alright.
Joe, you're healed for 19. What are you at?
Okay.
37.
And what's your max?
95.
Okay. You're at 37 right now? Okay, you're healed for 10.
Yep.
That's 29. 11 more. Terrence, is Barbalina below half, Terrence?
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Okay, so she'll take 11 points of healing.
Okay.
Where's my boy?
I'll heal up.
Where's my boy? There's my boy.
Is it true that our character sheets are somewhere back in the group me?
Yeah, wait.
Oh, the level 13 ones are, yeah. You guys leveled up since then, though, haven't you?
No, we're still level 13.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Joe, you heal for another 29.
Okay.
You heal for 16.
Yep.
Okay, that's probably pretty good for now.
You guys all done healing up?
Yeah, we're good.
That wasn't with a that wasn't with like a short rest or anything, right?
No,
Those
that was like
spells.
because
The
last
spells?
time we established that I was healing people while we were talking, and we never did it at the end.
I got you. Okay, you guys are all still beaten and ragged. You got Lucy staked in the corner. Hellthorpe is feeling faint, so he kind of collapses on a chaise lounge and puts a hand over his eyes. Not asleep or unconscious, just kind of resting because he feels cloudy. Hawkwood's out of breath. He's currently just reloading both of his guns. He looks to Quincy. Goes, "Hey, Quincy, you didn't ever find my big gun, did you?"
I thought it was in the pig.
In the pig.
Yeah, wasn't there some pig in the kitchen?
Oh, fuck! Alright. Okay. What do you guys want to do? Well, I mean, that thing...
Were you just shooting at that thing?
No. It came crashing at me through a stained glass ceiling window.
Oof.
I've been fighting it for the last, 15 minutes, just trying not to get picked up by it.
Is
Has it
Lucy?
communicated with you or only text?
Did we
Say what?
unscale Lucy?
Has it communicated with you?
He goes, no, I don't think it's capable of communicating. It's just screeching at me.
Lucy, can you calm this thing down, your brother?
Chris is gonna have to relay the message via message, right? Or sending, or whatever.
Yeah.
Is she unconscious?
No, she just can't talk because she's paralyzed.
Yeah, I've been telepathically communicating.
But we took the stake out.
Yeah, I thought we took the stake out blood, but
It was my thought that you guys you were getting ready to, and then all.
Yeah,
this
we were
started.
just like literally like hands on the stake when Hawkwood busted in the door.
No, we did it because all the blood came out.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was when you stabbed it.
Nope.
Okay, whatever. Okay, you. That's right. It was like Dracula dead and loving it.
Yeah.
Like you guys are just like fucking covered in all different shades of blood.
Inches of blood.
You pull the stake out, everybody just gets completely sprayed. Halethorpe doesn't even notice. He's covered, but he's still just laying down in the chaise lounge. Lucy takes a big inhale of breath as you take the stake out and kind of like clutches at the wound and looks down as it just slowly begins to heal up. She's speechless for a little while. Kind of looks up at you guys. You ask her if she can call it off.
Yeah.
She said that she would bring her brothers in to discuss.
She stands up and kind of like wipes the blood off of her hands, kind of off of her fingertips. She basically dons a big smile and goes, "Thank you so much. So, if you will allow me to go and speak with my brothers, or even just go outside and I can try and call this thing off. We can speak with the brothers and we'll see what kind of arrangement we can meet and what circumstances that we will have to meet under. Fair?
Yeah, just, have them stop killing people.
We'll see. I'll try my best. She kind of straightens her corset and her skirt. As she exits the safe room, she kind of touches Alan Greenspan's cheek a little bit, gives him a little bit of eyes. Does a little kissy lips.
I go into the side bashfully.
No. Lucy goes out. Hawkwood, he's reloading one gun. As soon as he sees Lucy step out, he does a double take and puts a gun on her.
Whoa. Listen, we got a hold of the situation already, buddy. We're good. You can... Yep.
Pulls it up. And is still reloading the other pistol with one hand and his other just...
Listen,
puts it...
Hawkwood, I don't think we can make it out of here alive if we didn't have to talk our way out of this, so... Let's be cool.
He says, I'm cool. With a flourish, he kind of like twirls him and puts him in the cross holsters that he has. He goes, hey lady, can you bring me my gun? She smiles and goes, oh, let's talk to the monster first. Okay. He takes a couple steps away from the door. She unlocks the door, looks back, gives you guys all a smile, and closes it behind her.
Cue Jeopardy music.
You guys just chilling?
Yeah, filling in Hawkwood on what's the situation with Quaidney.
Okay. Hawkwood looks confused, but he's glad you guys are filling him in. He doesn't really know anything about the Quesnef or the Demon Pact, or it seems a little over his head. Well, no, he's a CIA agent. It's very convoluted, but he kind of gets it. He goes, okay, so we don't blast the vampires, and hopefully they stop killing people.
That's the plan.
Well, it's a little more involved than that, but isn't Python Indigo also in the room?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Oh yeah, okay. I will try to get him up and at him.
Okay. Do you heal him?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
I think we better like gag him and stuff in case he's like still charmed and like tries to cast a spell or something. You know.
I
I get
mean, we could just punch him in the face again if he tries to do anything funny.
I don't know. He's pretty bad news. I want to see that he's like, I don't know. Let's just tie him up first.
Well, Hawkwood's here. So
Doesn't seem
Hawkwood,
like
we have Indigo. We have Python Indigo.
Oh, you found him?
He's right here.
He kind of like walks over to the unconscious body, and like nudges him with his foot a little bit. He goes, "He's a little scrawny, isn't he?"
He does
I
like
give you a lot of what?
he does like kooky shit with like skeletons and like necromancy stuff. It was pretty bad.
Gross. Okay, better gag him, right?
I think so. Before
Alright.
we wake him up.
Hawkwood, can you compel him to his obligation as a Dark Lantern?
He points at his guns. He goes, "This is all I have, bud." And that my charming wit.
Fair enough.
Alright, I tie him up.
Okay. You tie him up. You heal him awake.
Butterfly healings.
Butterfly in the sky. Bing bong. Do you need to know how much health or whatever?
Yeah. Give
Okay.
me no.
Alright. 10.
10.
Yeah.
You heal him 10 points. Hawkwood kind of stands over him and just has a pistol, like, aimed at his head. His eyes kind of, like, flutter open. Like, again, Python Indigo looks a little greasy. He's, like, a half-elf. He's got, like, this, like, goatee. He's very skinny. He's very pale. He's got, like, this high widow's peak that's kind of slicked back. Pock marks, like, acne-scarred skin. And these, like, weird dark red tinged eyes that are just like permanently yellow almost. Like he's sickly. Kind of gaunt, sunken in cheeks. Do you remember the sheriff of Rottingham from Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yes.
Can you imagine him, but like sick with the flu for 4 years?
Oh my god.
It's pretty much exactly that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his eyes kind of like flutter open. Hawkwood gets the gun real close, and as he like puts his head up, Hawkwood puts one of the barrels of the 6 gun against his head and goes, "Hi. Do you know what this is?" He kind of like looks cross-eyed at the gun in his forehead, and he does a slow nod. So you know what I can do? This close range? Doesn't really slow nod. It was good. So you know, I can pull the trigger, and your head will be in millions of different pieces. Correct? Slow nod. All right. I'm going to have these fine gentlemen talk to you, and I will have you remember the last time you saw these. Nod your head if you understand. Nods his head and looks to you guys. Hawkwood then grabs him and like puts him against the wall so he's sitting instead of laying down. His head kind of like lolls, tied up, down gagged, and he looks at you guys expectantly.
Take out my badge. Put it in his face.
Okay. You throw it out. His immediately his eyes go from like wide fear to what's the word? Not disrespect, but like immediate like he kind of rolls them and his eyes go half-lidded and he sighs.
I think I'm gonna ungag him.
Yeah, go for it.
Terrence, you wanna
Yep.
like freeze him or something if he tries to do anything weird?
Yeah, I'll use prestidigitation to have like flames come out of one hand and like a ice cloud kind of floating around the other. Just to intimidate.
I untie his gag.
You tie the gag. He looks at Terrence, who looks like he's about ready to cast a spell. He's alert, but as soon as he sees the badge, he's just kind of like, goes from like, oh, I'm in danger, to like, oh, fuck, god damn it. You untie the gag. He, like, kind of like, spits it out. He goes, hi. This is awkward.
Hey, what can you tell us about the family you've been working for?
What family?
The woman that you were with, who was just in here a moment ago.
Guy, I've been with lots of women.
Yeah, I don't think he remembers. Listen, what are you doing here? You hired? You just hired by someone trying to make some money or something?
Yeah. Like, the dark magic thing was never my strong suit anyway. I was never for like government. I'm really just looking to make some cash. And ever since the whole thing a couple months ago, I'm just highest bidder. I don't want to go through all the Dragonmark houses. It's too much paperwork. So I got hired for some security by one of the foppish lord's little hirelings, and once he saw my credentials, he put me as personal bodyguard. So I've been close to Hellthorpe for a little while.
Is this fool lying to me?
You roll an insight.
25.
I'm just gonna roll in solidarity, just to make sure.
Mhm.
So you don't know whether he's lying or telling the truth. He's lying. He's definitely lying.
Oh, so you've just been here working for the Lord, protection, that whole thing?
Yeah, here's the thing, you got a 25, he's a very good liar,
Right.
and he's slippery, and you know that, but he doesn't seem to be telling the whole truth, if he's not blatantly lying.
Yeah. Or like telling a partial truth or something.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you and me both know that that's not what you're really after here. So listen, we're kind of in a tight situation here. It'd be real helpful if you could just be straight about it.
Kind of like shimmies up, he goes, what, you don't like social situations? You get a little awkward around girls sometimes? Is that it?
Well, yeah, that's really what is it. It's not the whole family of vampires outside killing thousands of people.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, like probably maybe 2 or 3 dozen people just got eaten alive by vampires maybe 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're
He
sitting.
kind of looks around at like the room, and he's like, here? Hellthorpe's castle?
Look at the floor; it's covered in blood.
We're covered in blood. Everything's covered in blood.
Yeah, he looks down and like kind of realizes, and his like whole like kind of his comedic sarcastic demeanor kind of fades a bit, and you can see like face begin to slacken and just grow more serious. Okay. So what? We're trying to get out, right? Look, I'm all about survival. You don't have to have me here. Like, if it's about getting out of here, I'm helped if things are saying or if the things you say are true. This Hillthorpe's alive though, right?
Yeah, he's right over there, man.
He can't see. You guys are like in the bedroom. And he's
Oh, okay.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's totally fine. You were all being like psyched out by the vampire lady who was. You really don't remember her? I think you remember her.
He looks cloudy and kind of confused. This vampire lady.
You attacked us like not that long ago.
Yeah, you got mind controlled or some shit. You were casting skeletons at us and stuff.
Really? The last thing I remember, I was drinking wine in the party.
Yeah.
And you guys were there, although you were dressed nicer. Wait, hold on. So you're the people that this party's for, right?
That's right.
It's us.
We're big ass heroes? Oh shit. Yeah, something happened. I don't remember.
So you've been around Hal for a decent amount. Do you know what the vampires wanted him to write?
Halethorn?
Yeah, he
I
was
don't know. I don't know anything about vampires and Halethorn. Halethorn's kind of a weird dude into some kinky shit. But vampires and blood is not his style.
What's
Think more like the god of tits and wine. That's really more Halethorn's thing.
what sort of authority does Halethorpe carry that this vampire may want to take advantage of? He was writing some sort of order for her.
I don't know. He doesn't really carry a lot of authority. He's like a socialite. He doesn't really have any titles. He's rich beyond shit. And from what I can tell, it's just all inheritance. He's a rich boy. He has no other skills. He's not that charming, and that's probably why he's not married at the age of 41.
Well, here, I untie him, and I come check this out. Just, we haven't even looked at it yet. And I go over to wherever the desk was.
He stands up and tries to wipe like the coagulating blood off for himself on his leathers. He actually looks more pale because there's blood everywhere. He just kind of like closes his eyes and takes out a rag and immediately begins. He's like, "I'm sorry. Do you have any hand sanitizer? I don't do well with germs." That's right. He's a germophobic necromancer.
Terrence will pull out his magical dwarven flask with whiskey and hand it to him.
Okay. He immediately pours it out, just begins rubbing all over himself, and he's just like gagging and like just wiping his beard clean. He's like, I can still smell it in my goatee. Oh my god. He wipes it clean. Okay,
Hey,
fine.
Lift me up. Can you pick me up? Lift me up over your head?
Me?
Yeah.
What? Why?
So you want to get the blood and shit off?
Yeah.
Just pick me
Alright.
up.
He picks you up like a toddler.
I do a create or destroy water and dump 10 gallons of
You
water
don't
on
even
his head.
tell him.
No.
Just picks you up and it just. Oh.
Hey, you ready?
Fuck. Yeah, he's just completely drenched. He puts you down. He doesn't say thanks. He just immediately like rips off a bed sheet and begins like drying his hair and everything. Okay, so let's take a look at this document that he's writing.
Yeah, come on, it's right over here.
You guys take a look at it. It's essentially a will and testament
Oh, shit.
that he was almost all the way through writing, leaving. It's pretty much listing all of his material possessions, all of the possessions that he has, like liquid assets, like stocks, and investments, and everything. He was in the middle of listing all of them, but he hadn't quite gotten to the very end where it says who he's giving them to.
Alright, well,
Damn, man.
whatever. That's not really a big deal. So what's your name? We don't even know your name.
Yeah. What's your name first? You guys have code names? Are we doing code name thing? Hawkwood. Are we doing the code name thing still? Hawkwood is just like in the corner looking cool. He just shrugs.
We didn't. I mean, we didn't get nicknames.
I like the name Hawkwood, so that's what I go by.
That's all we've ever called you, so that's like...
Do we even have code names? I don't know.
We never
I didn't
got
know if I
them.
had a code name.
Hawkwood shrugs.
I'm Ginkgo Biloba.
Okay, Ginkgo. Like real name. I know this doesn't really matter anymore, but my name is. Where is he? I had it written down. It was a cool name too.
So just go get some more mom's supplements.
He goes, my real name is Mortigo Alba.
Ooh.
Mortigo. You can call me Python, Mortigo, I don't really care.
I'm Freddy Freeloader.
Freddy Freeloader? Nuts. Is that alright, Freddy? Ginkgo?
I'm Kilometers Davis.
Kilometers, Jonas. Yeah, so Hellthorpe's still alive, so I'm still getting paid by his estate. So I'm really concerned about his thing, so if we can get us and him out, that's kind of fucking great for me. Wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Before I kind of lost, my go-to is always like the Brooklyn, New York.
New York. Yeah.
Me too.
He started off more like the Joker.
Okay, stick with it.
I think he's more like this. He has more of like Midwestern, like high pitched. Look, yeah, I'm really just concerned about that right now. The other thing that concerns me is why the Dark Lanterns aren't a thing anymore. I mean, you come in here and you pull rank on me. I mean, whatever, that's fine. But you know that's been disbanded. None of us work together anymore.
Yeah, I know, but listen.
It's just
I've never worked with you. I don't even know you guys.
honestly, it's just a sign of solidarity that we give a shit about anything that Sharn was or is. Anyway, we're in a really weird situation. You don't even know what's going on with these vampires. Sorry, Quincy. What?
I was just showing you the badge so you knew who the hell we were.
Oh,
Listen.
okay.
Yeah,
But you're not like some sort of like new Dark Lanterns or anything, right? Like it's
No.
still disbanded.
No, yeah, still
As far as
disbanded.
we know.
We're just we were probably the latest like agents that were taken on, honestly.
Okay.
So we really don't know a ton about the organization itself, but we're just trying to track down members because we kind of strangely had amnesia for a couple months there. We weren't around, so
We're kind of putting the pieces together.
yeah. So
Okay.
what we want from you is just information. If there's other agents still alive, I mean, we're trying to like get some forces together to start fighting these Warforged.
Yeah. I could probably help out with that. Look, you help me get paid with Halethorpe over there. I'd be happy to lend info to you. I'm not so much the crusade against evil kind of guy, but we can be friends.
Speaking of Halethorpe, come with us. You know him better than we do. Let's. You tell me if you think he's behaving normally here.
Okay. You take him into the safe room. He's still just like one side completely covered by blood, and he's just got his like elbow over his eyes.
Oh yeah. Your
Uh,
attention, please.
Mortigo, like you say, your attention, please. Halethorpe doesn't move. He's still just there. You can see he's breathing and everything, but Mortigo goes up and he goes, "Hey, Halethorpe," kind of like prods him. He goes, "Hey, bodyguard here. We gotta go. You're in danger. Halethorpe, get up." He kind of like rips the arm away. And you can see there's just a perfect like mask of no blood over the eyes. His eyes are closed as he puts it away, and then he just puts the arm back over his arms. He goes, "Halethorpe, we gotta go. Your life's in danger. Come on, get up. Let's go. You hired me for this. Come on." He begins trying to like drag him up. And he grabs Halethorpe's arm, and Halethorpe just wrenches his wrist away and puts it back over his. He goes, "I am sleeping. Go away."
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if he's being controlled.
Sure.
For 14.
14, you can't tell.
But what's their game plan here? Are they even after Halethorpe? Out of character. So I'm sorry, the family of vampires, they came to attack us or they came to attack Halethorpe?
No, she told you that they were hired by someone in Halethorpe's court that wanted to become a master vampire. In exchange, they would let them in
Okay.
to feast, and if they could take advantage of the situation, they could gain Halethorpe's lands and money as
Right.
well.
Okay.
But he had all the inside information. Python, Mortigo. What do you guys want to call him? Mortigo or Python Indigo?
I think I'm more familiar with Python Indigo at this point.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
Python.
Python, he shrugs, he goes, I can knock him out. What do you guys want to do?
Were we told to wait here for Lucy?
Yeah, she's having discussions now.
She didn't specifically say anything. She just said she'd go talk to her brothers.
Oh.
Alright. Well, we don't want to leave the premises, though. And we don't even know if we can. Isn't there a strange border?
Right.
There is a strange border.
I would sooner sit tight.
Okay?
Yeah. Is there,
Python goes, oh, okay, I guess we're staying here.
is there like a safe room or anything like that?
This is the safe room.
I figured. Yeah.
There may be a lot of people dying out there.
Yeah, I wish I could tell you more if I had more info. I mean, I know the castle layout, but he looks just befuddled. I honestly don't remember anything about vampires. I'm kind of confused.
Would I remember there being any like natural signs of like being charmed or whatever, or is that just like a magic thing?
It's kind of like an insight or magic thing.
Okay. I just want to check Python out, see if I think he's still charmed.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Okay. Good. 27.
You take a long, hard look at him. And the thing about Python, he's kind of twitchy and nervous. So he's kind of like always like darting around, like looking around. Like he doesn't ever stand still. He sees that you're staring at him. And almost like within like a second or so, he sees it, or he notices you're staring at him and just immediately locks eyes with you. And you can see just like these yellowed eyes with this dark red tinge. Insight wise, you can't tell if he's charmed. However, looking into his eyes and his facial expressions and his twitching, this is not a good dude.
Right.
This dude's fucking shady and has done some shady shit. You can just kind of see the like magical taint that this guy's pursued interests have imprinted on him. But he does not seem to be acting strangely.
Right.
So what's our time frame here? Are we gonna like wait for her to? We're just waiting for her to return. I don't want to
we
fight
can
any of her
message.
for family. Message her.
Okay.
Well, how long has it been since you left the room?
We'll say 10 minutes.
I'd say we could wait another 10 minutes.
You no longer hear any monster sounds outside. However, every once in a while outside, you do hear the errant scream cut short every once in a while.
This sucks so bad. We can't just leave him here. Like we gotta protect him for Creed.
Python's like, hey, like, I mean, I know you probably have your own you probably have your own thing too, but I'm taking care of this guy because he's paying me, so and he's paying me a lot. So if you guys need to leave, I can make sure that he's okay. I mean, I got tricks up my own sleeve.
Well, you were completely taken advantage of when we found you.
I feel fine now.
We've committed to making sure that he makes it through the night, so we won't be taking off yet.
Okay. He just kind of like folds his arms and sits on the identical velvet chaise lounge in the safe room and just kind of sits there watching, looks at his watch. There's another vacant screen cut short outside. Kind of listens. Okay.
Why don't we just get out of here with him? You know what I mean? We really gotta pick a hard side, you know? I feel like it's
we have a chance at killing Quesnov here if we
play our cards right.
Yeah, which would be a huge.
Yeah, but what if we fuck up big and this dude dies and we get on the outs with the Arum and Creed?
There will also be consequences to pay for the lives lost at this gala.
I mean, it's already a shit show.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not sure we have much of a choice.
This whole thing just feels like a smear on us, you know? Like it was set up.
Certainly has turned into that.
Like it was set up.
You kind of feel that was maybe what it was engineered to be.
Yeah. So now shit's gonna be that much harder to convince people to come help us. Well, what if maybe we, is there a way we could, like, lock him up and bring him with us? Like, put him in a ball and...
Who?
Yeah, let me just use my Pokeball here.
You got a Pokeball? We need a Pokeball. Pocket prison.
Yeah.
Oda Lucas. Big Duque. Isn't that like a sphere thing? Probably only lasts a minute.
Brazilian sphere, yeah.
Oda Lucas. Bustin' Duques. Alright. Locate Catman. Best use of Ring of the Grammarian was Feign Death is friggin' death. Friggin' death.
Python Indigo pipes up after maybe 15 minutes has gone by. Like, it looks like kind of like an idea has struck him. He goes, hey, one of you is able to magic-y, right? You, Tall, Dark, and Elfie?
You insult your own heritage, sir.
I've always been more human than Elf anyway. It doesn't really bother me. Anyway, what's the restriction on the magic stuff for your sending? It's not really something I ever got into.
Well, it just depends on how much magical energy I want to expend.
If I give you a name, can you send something out?
I believe so.
I got a contact. God, I'm going to New York again. Look, I have a contact here.
Just think of Arnie from Hello from the Magic Tavern.
Yeah. Look, I have a contact here. Another friend that you might have in your book, we've done some jobs together. We've always been close. We were partners for a little while. He can try to scope things on the outside. Kind of one of the good things he does. He's a more magic guy. His special agent's divination. You can try to scope it out and see if there's any other exits, but it might take a while for him to get here.
What do you mean a while?
Well, I mean, he's not currently in Skyway. He'd have to make his way here.
It's certainly worth trying to stack the deck in our favor.
All right. Well, I don't know his real name. I just know his code name.
What?
It's Whistle Pig.
Whistle pig. Pissel wig.
Can I cross-reference him in my?
Well, I think Hawkwood has it right now, doesn't he?
Wiggler.
I think there's a copy of it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
You gave him a copy.
What's wrong? What's funny?
You said.
You said pig whistle, then I said wig pissel, and then Michael said
Piss Wiggler.
piss wiggler.
Piss. Piss Wiggler. That's fucking great. Yeah, you can cross-reference him, and you do find a Whistle Pig, aka Piss Wiggler. Specialization, divination, magic from afar. It says he is a do not engage agent.
Ask Hawkwood, what does that mean? Do not engage.
It means he's good at his job, but he's not like us. Like he's not strong. He's not a big fighter.
Okay.
Because I've never worked with Whistle Pig.
Is there some sort of signature that I can kind of latch onto to message him?
I think if he uses code name, it might be enough. He kind of turns to the Python. And goes, do you think that's gonna? Well, he's not really gonna respond if you do it just officially. Just tell him Python Pete. Python Pete asked him to do this favor for you.
Okay. I will try and send a message.
Okay. To Whistle Pig, aka Piss Wiggler.
Yes.
What's the message say?
Yeah, I'll say Python. They say Python Pete.
Yeah, Python Pete.
Python Pete needs a favor. Contact him on his behalf. Urgent danger.
So you asked him to contact Python Pete? Is that what you asked?
That's not exactly what I said.
Oh, sorry, what?
I said Python Pete needs a favor. Hey, he could take it that way, you know. If he says, you know, if he doesn't want to respond to a stranger, he can always just message Python himself.
So what spell are you using? What's the range?
Let's see.
Send it.
My typical thing is message, but I gotta see if there's any restrictions on that. Because then I have to do sending if I need to go higher.
The message is like a couple miles, if I remember, and then sending is on the same plane of existence. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have to use sending.
I'm gonna use sending.
Yes.
Okay. You send it out, and it says Python Pete requires your assistance. You get a response. Goes, hey bud, I don't really know who you are, but I do know Python Pete. What kind of, what y'all need?
I'll tell him we are at Sir Halethorpe's Manor on assignment. We're sabotaged by a family of vampires. Magical barriers barring exit. Need assistance to get out.
Fuck. Alright, well, I just got back from a raid myself. Tell him I'm in the harbor right now, but I'll be making my way. I'll see what I can get. Look, I'll do a quick look around. I'll do some magic, do a quick look around, and I'll get back to you. Right? What was your name?
Freddy Freeloader.
All right, Freddy. You a lantern?
Yes, sir. With
All right.
4 other lanterns.
Oh, everybody's a lantern. Oh shit. All right. Hail, well met, and all that bullshit. I'll tell you after the raid. I'll let you know once I do some magic shit. It should take a couple minutes. All right.
Many thanks.
Y'all stay safe.
10-4. I'm gonna talk to Python and say, so what's like your end game here? Like, how does this work out ideally for you? Are you trying to escape here with Halthorpe? Are you gonna wait out this storm?
Well, I mean, my contract just says I keep Halthorpe safe as a personal bodyguard. I mean, he has all the knights and everything too, like his own personal knights. Yeah, I'm sure you saw them all downstairs, his like personal guard or whatever. I don't know where they are right now, considering I lost about an hour of time. But my contract just says as long as he's alive, I get paid, and it's a lot. So, and I gave up a good gig for this job, and I'm not gonna lose it.
So you just want to camp out here and hope everything works out?
I mean, I can. I don't really care how many people get killed as long as Halthorpe's safe. But if you guys can find a way out, I can try to help you find that. But as far as going around and leaving little Halthorpe here, well, there's bloodthirsty monsters and a giant fucking bat monster outside. And what Hawkwood says. I think I'll be sticking close to Halthorpe. He doesn't look like he wants to move unless we knock him out.
Ballstar
Mm-hmm.
is I couldn't really tell, but do you think Halthorpe is under the influence of this witch still?
I would assume. Didn't I already check that? Or no, I did that on.
You did that on Python.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume.
No, he was out of it. He was talking to us as regular person, as a regular dude, before he went in the closet.
Well, he's very forgetful, suspiciously forgetful.
I just think he's an idiot.
People have talked about how
Python
weird he is.
just like silently like nods his head.
We've heard from everyone how weird he is.
I suppose.
No offense, I call out to the closet.
You don't hear any response.
Okay. Well, shit, guys.
How long has it been so far?
It's been like 23 minutes.
Do we just want to take a short rest here and maybe start doing some reconnaissance, or what?
I'll try and message her.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her a message. I'll say, we shan't let you feast all day for free. We have a deal to work out.
Today. Right?
You don't get a response back.
Call you later. Love you.
Love you. TTYL, Queen. You are ghosted.
We may need to go vampire hunting after all.
Son of a bitch.
Well, now what? Do we rest now?
Yeah, the Hawkwood kind of like, he cocks his guns, puts it back in the holster, goes, if we're going, what's Hawkwood's voice is just my normal voice, yeah. Hawkwood goes, look, if we're going vampire hunting, I'm gonna need my big gun.
I was just thinking that. Let's chill out for a little while, just finish resting up, and I think we gotta get down to get suited up.
Well, I was thinking, I mean, I'm pretty good. I got scratched a couple times with a big fucking flying bat monster, but I mean, you guys can do magic-y things, right? Can you make me invisible? Like, do you have to be in line of sight? I'm pretty stealthy, but I can go down and try to sneak and get my gun.
Yes, why don't you go ahead and do that? No problem. I give him invisibility.
How long do I have?
Is it 10 minutes or is it an hour?
I think it's 10.
It's an hour.
Either way, you have enough time to get down and back.
Yeah.
Right.
So, are we meeting here? You guys gonna be here?
Yeah, we'll be here for another 20 at least, probably, right?
Okay. I'll report what I see. He's invisible. You hear the door very slightly creak open and very slowly close, not making a sound.
This sucks.
Yeah, it sucks shit. So what, there's 4 brothers, did she say?
She said 3 other brothers.
Okay.
And she said,
We know
Ulthier was the head.
I think we
of the
renamed
family.
him to Silas.
What?
I think we renamed him to Silas or something.
Silas? Silas?
Yeah,
What did Silas?
because I don't know, the name was confusing or something. So
It was
we-
like Matthias and.
Oh, Matthias. There was Matthias and Silas, I think.
Okay.
Ulthier is the head of the family.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But she didn't give you any details on the other brothers, right?
She said what their specialties were.
Yeah, she said their specialties.
Okay.
One of them was like shapeshifter or something.
Yeah, one of them is a shapeshifter, one of them is a master necromancer, and one of them is a master warrior.
We had trouble with just her.
She might have been the hardest one.
I don't know.
She had some powerful spells, and she would just dominate us anytime. She would just block everything. Couldn't get anything off on her.
No, we were distracted by all the freaking zombies and shit. There was too much going on. If we were able to just corner her, we would have been fine, I think.
Oh, was it Python zombie stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was rough.
It depends on. We really got to be in charge of the environment because we could get rocked pretty bad.
I'm gonna give this to you for free, Chris, because you wrote a treatise on vampire hunting. But do you remember the things that hurt vampires the most?
Silver,
Sunlight?
yeah, sunlight.
Isn't running water one?
Running water's a big one.
Yeah.
And they cannot enter a residence unless they ask permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean.
Are we really considering going after these things? Like, I don't think it's a good idea.
I just don't think they're gonna let us. I don't think they're gonna let us negotiate with them. You know what I mean? I don't want to just kill them. Like, it all sucks.
I mean, who's to say they're even here? They could have just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have enough spells for another big fight. I pretty much used up my big firepower. If we could get a short rest in, I could get some spells back.
You guys are,
We're like 10 minutes away from a short rest.
30 minutes away, but 30 minutes is 30 minutes.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. For us to survive, we probably need to take it.
But
Yeah. I
What are
agree.
you thinking, Quincy?
I don't know. Like, if we wait, then that's just pretty much ensuring that everyone else in this building is dead if they're staying around.
Python Indigo goes, hey, if you guys are gonna rest, I'm a bard, and give you, I have Song of Rest. I can help heal if you're gonna take a short rest.
I
think it's a good idea.
In the fight.
I could become beasts again. You know. Can't do that right now.
Let's go for the rest.
We've already waited this long. It's already a wash.
It's up to you guys.
I'm
Helthorpe still Python chimes in with that stuff, or with the Song of Rest. Essentially, if you're with Python while you do a short rest, Michael, is your shirt like LED backed, like with light?
Nope. It's just.
Oh, just light from the computer. Okay, I thought you had a super fucking awesome shirt where like every dice was outlined with LEDs.
Oh my gosh.
Elaborate.
That'd be way too.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
It'd be hot.
Anyway, yeah, Python essentially. Well, if you guys take a short rest with him, if you spend hit dice to heal, you can add an additional hit dice every time you heal.
Oh shit.
With him, yeah. But other than that, he's really just trying to fuck with Halethorpe, try to get him up. He has done everything from sitting on him to screaming at him to like even slapping him across the face. Halethorpe will not move from that chaise lounge.
What if I break out the bagpipes
And just fucking play him?
right next to him?
Okay. Yeah. You. First of all, Python Indigo immediately just eyes widen, and he just walks out of the room, like with his ears plugged. But you play it right next to his face. He moves from like having his eyes covered, and he just has this like scrunched face, and he just puts his hands over his ears.
Wow.
Python goes up to Alan Greenspan and goes, "Hey, yeah, this isn't. I mean, Halethorpe's weird. She's not this fucking weird. Something's up."
Well, so you were charmed. The prior event was Halthorpe acting himself.
Say what?
Prior to your being charmed, like tonight at the party, you recall Halthorpe acting normally.
Yeah, I do, but I'm apparently missing about an hour's worth of time.
Well, good to know, but as long as he doesn't leave the room, our jobs are still intact.
Because I mean, if you get what you guys say is true, even the bloodthirsty monsters outside want him dead, right? Or don't want him dead. They want him alive to finish that will or whatever. I say you burn every piece of paper you can find in this room, and that ensures that he's going to stay alive for a little while longer, right?
I know a thing or two about contracts, and I believe you're right. No contract, no deal.
So he immediately goes over to the desk with the stationery, just begins pulling out piles of computer paper, essentially. And you see him snap his fingers, and there's this purple and black flame that comes out, and it all erupts in this black flame. Picks up more of the stationery, just begins burning it all. After that's all gone, he steps back from the desk, puts his hands out, and you just see more of this black and purple flame completely envelop the desk, except there's no heat. It's just like cold is radiating from it. And he just burns the stationery and the quill and the desk completely down.
Does Halthorpe have any reaction?
No, he doesn't. He's just in the safe room on the chaise lounge.
Should we waste another spell on this fool?
Halthorpe?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm too scared of these vampires.
Terrence, you get a message back. Hey, bud. Hey, you there? Hello? Hey, bud.
Yes.
Hey, this is Whistlepig coming in from the docks. I haven't quite left yet, but I did do a preliminary scan. What you got around the Halethorpe's castle is, man, that's a big old enchantment you got around all the them walls. I would say every window, every door I could see was enchanted somehow. It's hard to exactly determine exactly what it does, but from what I could tell from translocating myself from here on the material plane into the astral plane, flying up to Skyway and trying to see what exactly was, trying to pick apart what's been happening there. I can't get inside. I can't get you a bird's eye view, unfortunately. I can tell you that spell on the outside has two different effects. The first effect has a magical lock kind of spell over every sort of window or door that does have one, which I would assume, because he is a noble, probably many of them do. The other thing is, and here's the weird part, it stops any sort of vaporous gas coming in or going out. So, from what I can tell, you maybe only have so much oxygen left.
Oh shit. That means the vampires definitely didn't leave. They're definitely still here, and they definitely can't get out.
Well, this sounds like an enchantment likely placed by Quesneth to trap them.
Right.
Hey, so yeah, I'm sorry I can't get in and help you anymore, but you keep Python Pete safe for me, yeah?
What sort of tier of magic would it require to dispel this enchantment?
Hell, but I don't know. It's over the whole estate. I don't really. It's kind of out of my weight class there, bud.
All right, we would appreciate you monitoring the situation and giving us any updates.
All right, yeah, I'll make it up there and make sure that Python Pete's okay. Mr. Freddy, Mr. Freeloader. Well, how y'all know Python anyway?
Through the Lantern Codex.
There's a long pause. Oh, okay, Freddy, okay. Freddy? Okay, alright. Well, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'd hate for Python to get, he's no partner of mine. I don't really want him to expire anytime soon, so I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna make my way up, and I'll let you know if any other developments come up the chain. Alright, Freddy?
Can I insight check? Does he sound like off, nervous, something?
Yeah, sure. It's 16. He's fucking nervous for some reason.
Alright. Alright, so I'll tell everybody. So we are trapped in here, just as the vampires are trapped. I believe Quesneth has sealed this place with a spell that will not even allow the vaporous forms of these vampires to exit.
Vampires need to breathe.
Well, if we kill them and they turn into vapor form to try and get away, they just can't leave.
Well, they're undead, so I don't think they.
No, they don't
breathe.
need to, because what's his face was under the ocean. Remember?
Yeah, they don't need to breathe. They just can't leave.
Lucan or
But
whatever.
this is much less for us.
We'll have to face them again. Perhaps we can reach an agreement with them to help break down this spell, because we're on a time crunch. They are not. Yet they can't escape, so we may have to play this to our advantage. Maybe we if they won't.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more insight, Terrence. If a vampire, like, if it doesn't cause any sort of vaporous things to leave, The thing about when a vampire dies is they turn into mist and they go to their coffin. Here's the trick, though. If they don't make it into their coffin within an hour, they cannot reconstitute to their body, and they are just instantly destroyed.
Well, alright, that's some bargaining power.
I would say so. It's it's in their best interest
Well,
to be
okay.
able to escape.
Hold on. If Quesnef was the one who put this spell up, he was also the one that orchestrated us and the family being in the same place. So he's not going to let that thing down until one of us is all dead. Whether that be
Yeah,
us from suffocation, or fighting, or them from fighting.
That's very possible, but it also may be possible that we together could dispel or circumvent the enchantment.
I mean, also, Quesnef is here.
Right. He's in the building.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we could team up and kill him, I imagine that would dispel it.
So, this family set up Quesnef. They're the ones that got him stuck in the library.
Yeah.
So maybe... Yeah.
He has a grudge against this family.
I mean, it makes the most sense to try to get on the vampire's side, but it's like, how are we gonna do that?
I don't know. Maybe we should start by leaving this freaking room.
How,
Well, we
Can we stay
try
for
and
another 15
parlay, we
minutes?
try and parlay with them. Really, we could also really use some intelligence on where Quesnef is currently.
We don't even know what they're doing. We don't know if they're talking to Quesnef right now.
Wow. I don't think they're on good terms with Quesnef.
I don't know.
From talking to
Just saying we don't
Lucy,
know.
it doesn't seem like she even knew Quesnef was here.
Right, but we.
Although now
we,
she knows, I
we
guess,
informed her, yeah. Yeah, I say we gotta start somewhere. So let's try to see if the vampires are still around or if they're just floating in mist form or something.
Can I just sit here for another 15 minutes, if that's okay?
I say finish the short rest,
Yeah.
and then
I
send
thought-
out a message.
I thought we already did.
telling them about the, well,
We never pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah, I'll send a message to him. I'm going to tell Lucy that she's sealed in here until one of our party dies,
That's a good idea.
or until her party is wiped out or our party is wiped out. So if she wants to survive, we'll need to parlay.
maybe you leave that part out about how one party would die for it to be lowered, because then they could just decide they'll just kill us.
Right.
Okay, well I could just tell her we have you locked in with enchantment. We're coming for you if you don't parlay.
Yeah.
You're gonna talk to her, Terrence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell her what's up. I'm gonna tell her they can't leave. There's a barrier enchantment. I can even tell them that I did it.
Yeah, I'm
Is that a
gonna.
good idea?
Yeah, I'll tell them that I did it. I'll say go ahead and test
I
it.
don't
You
know.
can't leave.
Well, she might see through that because otherwise we would have been more forceful with her before.
Yeah, it has to be new information.
We would never have let the stake out if that was the case, that you put that barrier up.
I think we need.
I'm saying it as a reaction to them coming in. That we're coming for you. I've put up a barrier. You can't leave. You're going to die
Oh, okay.
if you don't follow through on your promise.
Yeah,
Okay. So say the message in its entirety for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an enhanced ability, Chris.
After what?
I'm gonna give you an enhanced ability after we talk about that. So it's
This is all after the short rest. We're all healed up.
yeah. So you're gonna get Eagle's Splendor. So you have advantage on charisma checks.
Yes. Let me do it. Yeah. The message is This is your final chance to follow through on a parlay. I've enchanted this entire place so that you cannot leave. We will hunt you down and destroy you one by one if you do not follow through with your agreement. Go ahead.
You don't need to roll any sort of like deception or anything because it's just like words coming in, right? Because she can't read facial like feature or like sense inflection, so
Yeah.
it's just the words that you sent.
Yeah,
You
and
just-
also just at the end is go ahead and try to leave. Just test it yourself to see that I'm telling the truth.
Okay. Wait a couple minutes. 5 minutes goes by. Silence.
So
At this point, the door opens very slowly again. Hawkwood comes in and gets rid of the invisibility, and he's holding his big fucking sniper rifle, and he just has this big like relieved look on his face. He goes, "Oh baby, I missed you. Oh, I feel so much better."
who's the who?
By the way, shit's crazy out there, guys.
What do you mean?
There's blood everywhere. I think I saw ninjas.
Oh, wait. The... What? Not House... Denny?
No. These ninjas were walking on the ceiling. I don't think they were on our side. There's at least 4 of them. They're all traveling in a huge pack. I don't think they saw me. I barely saw them. They were making a sound. They were just running on the ceiling full force.
What?
Just
Okay.
what was? Someone remind me of the name of the lord that Quesnaf was disguised as.
Theobald.
Theobald. Chancellor Theobald.
Yeah, I'm asking Hawkwood. Any sign of Theobald?
No, I didn't see him. I didn't take any main routes though. I took the interior as much as I could. I just went through doors and mazes until I found the kitchen. I didn't want to go through any of the main rooms. I think I heard some whimpering in the. I ducked into the bathroom as soon as I saw those things on the ceiling. I think I saw some heard some survivors in the bathrooms down there. But that's all the information I got. The ballroom is a fucking massacre. Let's see what else. I heard some organ being played, but I didn't investigate. I just got my gun, came back to you guys.
So did we finish that short rest?
Short rest?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. Let's roll, baby.
So Terrence gets some spells back, right?
What was the deal with that bard and the hit dice?
If you spend any hit dice to heal, you get an additional hit dice to roll every time you roll.
Oh,
So if your hit dice is 1d10, you roll 2d10 for 1 hit dice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Alright, I'm pretty close to full health.
yeah, I'm at full.
Nice.
Alright, shall we
How do we want to do this? We just want to sneak together? Should we want to have Relay go explore or something?
The critical piece of information is whether Quesnef is still present, because then we can try and play the angle to get the vampires to help us destroy Quesnef. Because if not, then it's us versus them. We have to destroy the vampires or they will destroy us.
Yeah, I agree.
Who's to say Quesnef is even here, though?
But yes.
Okay.
Well, should probably stop wasting time.
Let's hunt some. Yeah.
Hawkwood goes, fuck yeah. And I guess he doesn't have a shotgun. But he somehow cocks the giant gun.
Alright, let's get going. I'm gonna do a pass without trace. Let's get sneaking.
Everybody gets all plus 10s.
I finally don't have disadvantage. It's been a long time coming.
Python's gonna stay here unless you convince him otherwise to come with you.
No, I don't see why you shouldn't just stay.
Okay.
Crap, can we leave him here alone though?
I got a 22 stealth.
Okay.
I got an 11.
With a plus 10?
Yep.
Jesus.
Do you have an advantage?
I roll. Well, I have advantage, but I have disadvantage because of my armor, so it cancels out. And I rolled a 2, -1, plus 10.
Oh, man.
2 is not
Alright.
1.
I got 29 with the plus 10.
God damn, you vanished from the narrative.
Terrence has a 17. Barbolina is up in the high 20s.
Yeah, Hawkwood got 28. So even with Quincy's 11, you guys all have a pretty high average stealth.
Quincy's boots are wet and they're just squeaking with every step.
Just like filled with blood. Alright, who's out the door first?
I'll walk out.
You stealthily open the door. You look out from Hillthorpe's room. You can see that main entry hall. There are stairs leading down into the entry hall with that large pool of water that everybody initially gathered in. You can see the coat room from there. However, from the vantage point that you currently have, you can't see all of the water. You'd have to because there was also like a throne. There was like 2 thrones there that Hillthorpe greeted everybody at. Those thrones are underneath the balcony when you look over, so you can't see exactly all of it. You know that those that kind of continues on to the rest of the manor, but you can see as you look out. Alan Greenspan looks out and you can see that pool kind of stretching out from the balcony out. The crystal clear blue water has been stained a black red as there are 3 or 4 bodies just laying face down in the pool. The main doors out are currently there. You can see them in front of the pool. 2 large, 15-foot tall doors, just like large castle gate doors, just like large things. Each one of them, they're both closed, big knockers. You can see the drawbar is currently over, or the lock bar is currently over, and not standing in front, rather clinging to the main doors is a large werebat creature clinging to the doors. Its eyes are completely white, and it has huge cat-like ears that are twitching in every direction. You open the door a little bit, and you swear you see the ears of this creature just like move towards the door for a second. Kind of hold your breath. The ears just continue to twitch in other directions. But it's like, yeah, 4 arms, and its top arms are these giant bat wings that just clung to the wall up above the main entrance.
Stationary. I think we should move all the way over to him.
To attack.
We're going hunting, are we?
Is there another way? Is there a back way?
There's a back way. That's the way you guys initially came up here. If you guys were to exit this door and turn to your right, and then take another right, there's a hallway that goes up, and a stair leading down that kind of leads you near the ballroom.
I think we avoid it for now and try and cut a deal.
Well, who are you going to engage with?
Yeah, they're not talking to us yet.
We should try and find Kuznetsov first, or Lucy.
I'm assuming they're together. This might be an opportunity to pick one off alone.
Yeah, but if we
Hawkwood whispers, he goes, "That's the thing that came at me through the stained glass ceiling. I think it's blind."
well, if we go to fight this thing now, there's really no going back on the fight.
I agree. Let's try to sneak past it. Let's go back the other way.
All right. I'm gonna roll a perception for it. They rolled an 8 and a 9. Although its ears twitch in that direction, you guys all managed to sneak back to the staircase you guys came from. You guys go down that staircase into a familiar hallway. Yeah. To the south is kind of like the main corridor. Yeah, pretty much you guys head to the south and then meet a crossroads. You can either continue going south straight forward, which ends in a doorway, and then there's also a path to the right in that south path that leads into that crystal clear main audience chamber. You could go to your left, which goes to the game room, or the lounge, the game room, and the bathrooms, but also has an entrance into the main, courtyard area with the pool. Or you could go to the right, which takes you past the ballroom, and there are gardens over there as well as servants' quarters. What do you guys want to do?
How about the way toward the bathrooms and the corridor?
Cool.
Okay. Bathrooms, courtyard is another way. It's bathrooms and a lounge area, I believe.
Yeah, I'd say that way.
Sorry, the parlor. Okay. So you guys go your way towards the larder, the washroom, the kitchen, and the library and the parlor. As you guys take a left, You pass by the library and the parlor. There are, as you kind of sneak by this area, to your left, just to the north. So you guys exit the stairs, right? And you take a left, right? So when you take a left, there's a hallway that leads down. And there are 2 doors on your left, 1 door straight ahead, and then 1 alcove to the right. You know that alcove to the right leads into that main parlor or that main entrance chamber with the pool. On the left are 2 doors. You don't know what they are really, but you can see directly to the left, that first door says library and parlor. And directly ahead of you, you see it says washrooms, bathrooms, and feast hall.
Check the library. Okay.
You look into the glass door. You can see a library. It's a frosted glass door, so you kind of have to get your face very close to it to see anything. You can see it's a small library. Most of the space here dominated by bookshelves. Books of varying ages tidily line the shelves, giving the room a very musty smell, even from inside the chamber. Just beyond the library, to the north, you can see there's a parlor/gaming room. And beyond the library, in the gaming room, you can see a lot of movement.
Can I hear anything?
Roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Let's see.
Here comes
With
the
a natural
saucy gossip.
20, you can hear far
Fart.
to the south.
Fart.
Far to the south, you could hear organ music being played. Loudly and adeptly. It's just like ridiculously Halloween music just being played far to the south. Just to the north, you can count maybe anywhere from 10 to 20 people in that parlor beyond the library. And when you entered this hallway, remember there was an archway on your right that led into that chamber with the pool in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
On your right. You do hear a ruffled footsteps, and then you hear an energy, like you hear a brief scream cut short, and then you just hear like a little bit of laughter.
I make like a hand motion for everybody to stop, and I think I point down to the right. Relay's not invisible, is he?
Now he's pretty visible.
Okay.
He's on fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll just sneak over that way if everyone's down with it. See if we can get visual on them.
You want to go to the right into that main entrance chamber?
Yeah, where we heard the energy blast laughter.
Okay. You guys all kind of settle up. Give me a marching order.
Oh, yeah, I'll go first.
I'm gonna take up the rear.
Okay. First, last.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
Middle. Where do you want Hawkwood?
toward the front.
On the front?
Yeah, toward the front, yeah.
Okay, so he's behind Alan. He touches Alan on the shoulder, and very silently he points to the 2 guns and then he points to the big gun on its back, and he shrugs.
Double.
What?
Double.
Double?
Yeah.
Okay. He lifts them out of the oiled leathers and cocks both of them as silently as he can, which is very silent. You still hear very faint. Draws them. He takes a point outside of that entrance, looking into the entrance chamber, points both guns, looks at Alan so he can move out. From this viewpoint, you can see the sides of the chamber. However, towards the northern part of this audience chamber, this entryway chamber, remember there's that big pool of water. To the north of that, there's kind of like an elevated step where there's two thrones, which is where Lord Halethorpe initially greeted you on top of this like pedestal. Looking at the north from the south and this little archway, it looks like this archway is behind the thrones. You can't see any of the pool because of that raised platform where the thrones are up above. You can see the sides. However, you do see on one of those thrones there is the shadow of somebody sitting on one of them. You can see one leg, and you can see a little bit of an arm peeking out, facing towards those main doors with that big bat thing on it.
Does it look like frail or like muscular? Does it look like human size?
You're gonna have to roll a perception check.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. It's going to be 12.
It's not tall. That's all you can really tell.
Okay.
As soon as Hawkwood sees it, he has both guns locked on it, looks at Alan, and he nods. Whenever you want to move, he'll move to a point where you can see and put his guns on him.
Yeah, I say we just ambush him.
Just straight up attack? I thought we were going to try to talk to him.
It would be better if
I think we do it from a position of strength.
It would be better if we locate Quesnev to at least know what our options are.
Well, he's the one playing the game.
Yeah, he's.
What were you thinking would be the advantage of that?
He didn't. I don't think he would have calculated that the two families that he invited in would join forces to strike him down.
That hasn't happened.
Vampires are being vampires and not talking to us.
Yeah, but it's also his spell. He can probably get out of it whenever he wants. He's not confined here.
And it plays to our advantage because then we can leave, as can the vampires. We won't suffocate, and we don't have to fight the vampires.
There's no guarantees even here, though. I don't know that we should spend time looking for them.
Right.
I think we ambush.
There's no way Lucy is out of message range. If she hasn't responded, it's because there's no deal.
And she also may not know what's at stake.
Told her about the spell.
So what do you guys want to do? There is somebody sitting on this throne facing the opposite direction. You do not have a clear line of sight, although you can tell somebody's sitting on the throne. I'm going to see any more talking at this point is probably going to be in character.
I'm making a face like I'm about to kick some ass and it's time to go.
I'm shaking my head.
You got good eyes on who it is. That could be groundskeeper Al.
I just signal Start walking, I guess.
Creep closer.
Yeah.
You guys kind of creep closer, so you guys can kind of flank at this point, or you'll go through like the left or the right, or you can try to like flank whoever's sitting on this throne.
Yeah, take the left side.
Okay. Are you guys gonna flank? Or all go on one side. What's the deal here?
Pretty much from Hawkwood with me. Whatever
Yeah,
you
let's-
guys want to do.
Let's do a flank.
You do a flank?
Yeah.
You guys kind of split left and right. Who's left? Who's right?
Me and Hawkwood got left.
I'll go separate from Quincy.
You go right, I guess.
I'll go left.
I'll go
Terrence Terrence goes right.
and Barbalina, right?
Yeah, you guys kind of split off. So what's the plan here? You gonna jump out? Are you going to say something? What's gonna happen here?
We gotta
Some-
see if we can identify him without getting spotted. Right?
Okay, roll another perception check, each one of you.
Natural 1.
29.
Yeah.
15.
I think of the 29, you see, you're creeping up to see who's on the throne. But you do, before you get to where you can actually see who's sitting there, you hear rapid movement coming from the south area of this. Somebody running from that other hallway towards the main doors. You see a woman in a tattered dress. A lot of the dress has been torn away in the back, and she's bleeding. There's huge claw marks. But she's just running full force, not trying to stealth. Some woman, her mask has been left behind at some point. Her dress was once beautiful and pristine, but it's just in tatters at this point. Part of her leg is just showing because that part of the skirt has been either burned or clawed away. She's running. You see tears and makeup just running down her face. As she's running as fast as she can down the hallway, you hear someone from the throne go, "Oh." You hear a snap, and all of a sudden the woman's form, as she's mid-run, full speed, her eyes go wide, and she just collapses into dust. You hear a, "Oh, nice." As you can see, the person on the throne is preoccupied with this. You get a good look, and it is Chancellor Theobald.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna. Yeah. I didn't see it when your Ballstar saw it.
Yeah, Balstar saw it.
So anyway, we can try to creep back the way we came from.
I think that's the best move.
You think that's the best move?
I think so.
Alright. I try to signal everybody to stop and go back.
How do you signal everybody to stop when you're on opposite sides of the
Yeah,
platform?
it doesn't work at all. There's no way.
Man, I'm gonna have Hawkwood roll something. If he says he sees an innocent woman just get fucking
Incinerated.
dusted to death, I'm gonna see what he does. That was a low roll. As soon as the innocent woman is reduced to dust, Hawkwood looks at Alan with an intense stare, and you see him, and he just steps out and points both guns at the person on the throne. Yeah, you're sitting there like. Hawkwood has a strange sense of good and evil, though. He sees an innocent person get killed, so he steps out, just click, click,
Oh, fuck.
looks to you, sees that that you're not getting any support, or you're not giving him any support, looks a little bit worried and goes, "Why? You killed? Why did you kill her?" You hear a voice kind of echo out and just, "Ah, who are you?" "Doesn't matter who I am. I'm about to bullet in your brain. Explain yourself." "Well, let's play a game. You ever play flip a coin?" Hawkwood's just sitting there sweating, trying not to look back to give away your position. He goes, "Don't move. Don't move." Got 2 guns on him. Does anybody do anything or just let this play out?
I tell him, like, don't go. You need to go back.
Well, I mean, you're shaking your head. Do you give away your position?
Oh, wait. Hawkwood has spoken, but
Only he stepped out. We're all still hiding.
no, I'll just continue to motion him backwards silently.
Okay. You ever play flip a coin? Hawkwood hasn't said anything. You see some movement on the throne. There's a little bit more movement, and you hear the gun go off in rapid succession. You don't hear any bullet hits. You just hear ricochets. You hear like, "Oh, I guess you already flipped." I'm gonna have Hawkwood roll a saving throw.
Is it a natural 20?
It's a natural 20.
Oh.
Hawkwood, you see the very edges of his clothes and his fingernails and his hair immediately just begin to singe. However, Hawkwood sees what's happening, sees him snap, he feels some energy, and Hawkwood just rolls out of the way, just fucking runs past you guys back into it, and you can smell burning hair. He doesn't scream or anything. He still has his guns, and he's just like trying to like break line of sight.
Jesus. Ugh.
Let's follow him out.
Slowly.
Is
The figure stands up from the throne.
is he in pursuit?
He's not in pursuit. He just kind of like stands up, like to like watch him run. I'm gonna need anybody on the left side to re-roll stealth checks if you're gonna try to stealth.
Okay.
Do we still get that 10 bonus?
Yep.
19.
Okay.
21.
21. Yeah, it looks back. There's that like a camera pan as it looks back behind the throne. Like there's a camera shot of you guys there, like watching like Hawkwood run away, and then there's a switches to him as he looks back behind the throne, and nothing's there.
Nice.
You hear an amused little chortle from Chancellor Theobald. He goes, "Fuck me, he survived it. Alright." Just sits back in the chair.
God damn.
Stay out of the light. Oh, what?
What'd you say, Joe?
Oh, I forgot what room we were in.
Okay, so we'll try to sneak out the way we came, I guess.
Yeah, Hawkwood immediately, he rushes from where he was into the washrooms. You can hear a sink running.
Yeah, we'll try to make our way back the way we came, back to that intersection. We got those 2 doors on the left, and then there was the door straight ahead that we didn't check
And the door
out.
straight ahead is where Hawkwood ran into, which is the washrooms.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, let me double check that. Yeah, the door straight ahead was the kitchen, but you can get to the washrooms from the kitchen. So he went into the kitchen, and he's running a sink in the kitchen, trying to, like, do something.
Pop in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You pop in the kitchen, and Hawkwood is, like, face in, like a industrial kitchen sink. It's just running water all over him. He's like splashing water all over himself. He's staying quiet and whispering. And as you guys open the door, he like comes up. He's just covered like a drowned rat. Like looks at his fingernails. Like his fingernails are all scorched from the top down to the cuticles. Like from his hair up, like halfway, it's just been burned and singed. And every like corner of his clothes, you can see there's just this thin line of ember, like especially towards the bottom and his boots and everything that he hasn't splashed water on yet. It's just sitting there sizzling.
That was no vampire. That was the demon that we told you about.
You don't say.
Yes, it's very important that we maintain stealth.
This right here means stop.
Message received. Fuck. He could have ignited the gunpowder in my guns. I'm carrying a liter of gunpowder on me right now. Jesus Christ. He looks shaken, but he eventually kind of like shakes it off and goes back into like, serious mode.
Well, we know he's here now.
Yep.
I think we can either face 4 very powerful vampires or try and win them over, and perhaps the 10 of us may be able to defeat the demon.
Okay. So what's the move here now? I mean, we saw some movement in the library. I know the larder is just up here. It's where I snuck through to get my gun from the pig. Was in this larder over here. The washroom's just over here. To the south is like the grand feast hall, and that's where I hear all the organ music coming from.
Yes, perhaps we should get to one of the top floor overlooks.
You want to go back upstairs?
If there's an overlook to where the main rooms are, the main chambers, we may spot Lucy.
I've been all up and down the upstairs. It's not large. The only overlooks you get from that main is into that main entrance hall.
And you saw nothing of a female figure?
He shook his head. No.
Very well.
Game room then?
Yeah.
I didn't go farther to the west near the bar rooms. I know there's servant quarters and like a garden over there too.
I wonder if the garden is even accessible because of the barrier.
He shrugs.
Just a perception check on whether through any of like the stained glass windows or any of the regular windows, is there any like natural sunlight coming in?
No, it's like it's early evening at this point. It's like maybe 10 o'clock.
Okay. Perhaps the garden would be a good place at this time of night.
Yeah, let's check anything.
To get to the garden, you have to go back to the west from those stairs you came down, cross that archway into the main entrance chamber, and go west a little bit next to the servants' quarters.
Okay. is there something more convenient close by?
Actually, you know what? I don't. What am I doing here? Hold on. I have a giant like HD map. Why am I?
These bitches are cold.
Okay. Can everybody see this now?
Yeah.
Undo. There we go.
You know the cellophane sound, the cellophane sound, the cellophane sound.
Okay, so if I move this map, because it's very big, but if I move it, you can all see it moving, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So this is where you are. I'm going to put Barbolina. Nope. So Barbolina is where you guys just were, right? So up here, if you look at the very north part, that's the stairwell. It's hidden. Okay. Where did Barbolina go? Did Barbolina go away? So does everybody have a better idea? God damn it. Also, we represent the group. So to the south of where you guys are currently, this is the kitchen where Ballstar or Hawkwood is putting himself out. You guys were just here in this throne room, kind of working your way around. That's where Hawkwood was seen. Up here's the larder. Up here's the library and the game room. And then farther to the west, this room right here is the ballroom. But you guys didn't go any further west.
Alright, how about we go ahead and check the ballroom?
Okay. So you guys, as a group, move towards the ballroom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys, who looks and takes a peek in?
Alan, you've been taking point, right? I gotta stop like getting paralyzed and shit when I'm the only one who can like help people with that.
Yeah.
Who peeks into the ballroom?
I will.
You peek into the ballroom. It's silent and a fucking massacre. There are at least 30 dead bodies crumpled onto the ground, blood everywhere. On stage itself, you can see the few dead bodies of your doubles where the lightning crashed down. Fires are beginning to start on stage from some of the lights. Other than that, it looks like most of the candles have been blown out. It's very eerie.
So just bodies on the floor and nobody really moving around?
Roll a perception check.
9.
You don't see anything.
Do we see her? Well, are we following him in yet?
I don't think he went in. He was just peeking into the door.
Oh, okay.
I see nothing. We probably move on.
Okay. We go in.
Alright, you guys step into the ballroom. You guys can all roll perception checks if you'd like to see if you see anything.
I got a 24.
21.
24? 21? You guys don't see anything except for Terrence. It's mostly dark in here. Terrence has dark vision. I guess a few of you do. Terrence, you sense just the littlest bit of movement on stage.
Alright. I'll shush everyone. Movement on stage.
We creep over to investigate.
Okay. You guys all creep over. I'm going to actually change this map.
Back to the hamburger throne.
The hamburger throne.
Delectable marbling, my lord.
Let's see. So Greenspan's trying to be in front. So Terrence is there. Quincy, Barbarina, Hawkwood. He's making his way over here. All-Star. You guys all, like, again, all the candles are out, so it's significantly darker. Just bodies on stage. Hey, Josiah, would you roll a d6 for me?
2.
2? Actually, it's Ballstar. Ballstar, all of a sudden, no warning, no sound, no sight. All of a sudden, from up above, something drops onto you. And you can feel the pressure, and you see a glint in the air of steel.
Oh god.
They have advantage. It's a natural one.
Damn.
And then a...
There's ninjas. There's ninjas up there, I seen it.
Doing their ninja chops.
Ninjudy chop. Ninja chop.
Ninja, please.
Get him with the Judy chop. Ki!
Judy chop.
Judy chop. You say regular can of tobacco? No, I say Ninja Star.
Oh yeah, you showed us that, didn't you, John?
Yeah, I did.
I think that was Dave. But,
Okay. Judy chop.
Sounds like a German thing.
Judy, would you like to try my Judy chops?
Judy chop.
Oh, I like it. Judy chop.
Yeah.
what? Come on.
This music goes with everything.
It really does.
What is it?
It's just the Twin Peaks sleuthing music, like the Audrey
Oh,
music.
man.
I was gonna suggest next time we get in a fight to put on the Mario RPG music for Booster's Tower. That
Oh, yeah. Ding, ding,
So you
ding.
should put it on now.
all right.
Oh boy.
Judy
Oh, that's
chop.
very good. You know what? So these stats that I had were on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
but from what I can see, they had made these stats, but they are now deleted because the
Oh,
title
no.
isn't showing up in D&D Beyond. So let me just look through this a little bit. Can we take a quick fiver?
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
Okay, we'll back this
Wow,
up.
that would totally suck.
It was.
Is intermission music.
This is a really good song.
Booster Tower.
I think it's a good vampire fighting music.
pretty good. I've left the game paused with this music going so many times.
Yeah.
Guys, we got cold Girl Scout cookies over here, and they're hitting the spot.
It's very good.
Next
Just
time,
because we're cold.
next time you get a Thin Mints or a peanut butter, put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
I was on a roof today, all day, moving cinder blocks and putting up a fence. It was 94 outside, ambient temperature. It was the hottest I've ever been.
Ugh. Yeah, man. There's so many outdoor jobs down here. Like,
Yeah.
it's a pretty booming economy, so there's like all kinds of construction everywhere, and like there's people doing yard stuff and landscaping, and they just wear these like fireman hats with like these nets that go down their back to keep the sun off of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're just like firefighters. I don't know how people do it because
It's wild.
when I got home from work, I stank terribly, and
Just
I go out
from-
my lunch break to the park. It was only like 91 during that time of the day, but with the humidity and the heat index, it was like 100.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's gross.
And I just I sat. I didn't even really move around. I like, sat in the sun for a few minutes, and I got in the shade, and I was just so sweaty.
Yeah, it's sweatiness is a way of life with this job.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get used to it down here.
Just gotta power through the next 2 months and we'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, was it 90 there today?
It was 94.
Jeez, that's almost as hot as it was here.
Where I was, I don't know if it was like that all over Buffalo, but I was in like Blaisdell, like Hamburgish area.
Gosh,
Yeah, it was hot today.
it has yet to break 100 here, which
Yeah.
is unusual. I understand. Usually in June, all the way through June, it's 100 degrees, but we haven't hit it yet.
Wow.
Huge thunderstorms here.
Huge Buffalo.
He got busted for cocaine recently.
Really?
Yeah, Billy Fusella.
What?
Yeah,
That's huge.
that's huge, Buffalo. I'm hugely disappointed in you, Billy.
You think he gets to take the bump right before those commercials?
It would make sense. He's at that energy level.
Yeah. Joe, I heard that Big Z is out on the fishing trip next year.
Oh yeah, did John talk to you about going?
Yeah, like that's the only reason I would want to go. Like, that's the only reason I haven't gone in the past because I just don't want to be around Big Z for a whole damn week.
Well, I wasn't sure about the food either. So we end up eating a ton of fish.
Huh?
It's not your thing.
Oh, you have diet stuff?
Fish is good. I eat any animals. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's a good move just because that's like most of my paid time off. Which
Oh, right. It ends up being like 8 days total with travel and everything.
right, so that might be too costly for me because I probably would want to take another trip during the year at some point and get home at some point. So basically, it would kind of eat up all my time. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'd like to go, but it's just like it's my whole year.
Thinking about what?
The fishing trip that Joe was doing with Nate and Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
People at my job get like 30 days, like PTO. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty damn nice.
Our UPS
Yeah,
guy gets
I've got
5
basically
weeks.
2 weeks worth.
That's pretty good.
I'm not sure how they want you to handle it because technically half of it's supposed to be sick time or personal time.
Right. That's the same way it is. They don't delineate. They just call it time off, paid time off.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's probably up to me. They don't care that much. Yeah, I think I really enjoyed all the fresh fish. That part sounds like really good.
I don't even like fish. That's pretty good.
You don't mind it, Joe?
No, I don't like when I on my own. I never get fish because I don't like it. But this I like.
Yeah, well, John knows how to do it up. You know, he's got the beer batter. He knows how to broil, and it's also fresh. You get it right out of the water. It's different from buying it frozen.
Yeah, probably.
But you guys do other stuff too, like you're not just eating fish, right?
Oh, 5 out of 7 are fish, probably.
Yeah, it's fine. But just throw a steak in there and makes me happy.
Howdy, y'all.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Oh, hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Did you do a letter kind of thing before with the?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, Dan.
yeah.
Dan, okay. Okay, Dan. Okay, Dan.
Sorry. Okay.
Letterkenny is very quickly becoming one of my favorite shows ever.
That's next on my list to
I
watch.
watched the montage last night of Shorzy.
I fucking hate Shorzy though. I just wish they weren't in it. The rest of them I love, but the part with the Shusies, where they're talking about sushi,
Oh
they're
yeah.
like, wow, now sushis I can really get on. Shusies?
Oh, hey, y'all. It's me, Andrew.
I just don't think y'all's needs plurals at the ends of those words.
That praise to the Lord stuck in my head all day.
Oh, hey, y'all. It's me.
Shusies?
Me, motherfucking brain.
You know sashimis. Sashimis. Shusies.
Maybe my money right over now.
I gotta watch that show. What is
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
it? Is it on streaming stuff?
It's on Hulu,
Okay.
and I cannot. One of my favorite shows ever. It is the quickest witted show on TV right now.
The new guy who just got hired is obsessed with that. He's talking
And
about it today.
if you can imagine Trailer Park Boys, but add 1600 IQ,
Okay.
and all the dialogue is super fast and witty.
Alright.
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right, y'all ready for a fight?
Bum, bum, bum,
I'm
bum,
with you.
bum, 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 bum,
Let's
bum.
fight. Rosham initiatives.
Rosham initiative.
Shit.
Natural 20.
17. So what's that total for you, Ballstar?
That is 22. That doesn't make any sense. Why is my initiative +2? My dex is +3.
Joe, what'd you get?
10.
I have a 23 actually, John.
23? Okay. Chris, what'd you get?
Terrence rolled a natural 1.
Ooh, with a total of what?
Terrence is +2. So 3.
Okay. Quincy
14.
and Bear.
20.
Alright.
So this fool stabbed me in the head.
Head stab. 10
I
points.
stab you in the head. Where's
Those
that from?
damn ninjas coming in dressed all black, all shady and shit.
Ninjas coming
Get
into
off my
house?
property, you fucking ninjas.
Ninjas coming into my house, where I live, where I juice my juices and drink my morning shakes.
Well,
Okay.
welcome aboard.
So the vampire assassin ninjas get a surprise round on everyone. So this will be fun. One of them tries to assassinate Ballstar.
Going for pain.
He comes down. No, where'd you go? Yeah, so even with the bench, still missed.
Oh shit.
So he comes down. You just like preternaturally feel. I love Booster Tower, but I need some fight songs.
Yeah. I did roll a natural 20, so this kind of makes sense.
Barrel
Yeah, this guy comes down. You throw up a hand guard, and you just feel this short sword. All you can see is he's got his face completely wrapped, just yellow, glowing eyes. At that call of action, it looks like more come out of the woodwork.
Call it
One
Nice.
crawls up underneath this table. One crawls the other side of the table. And it looks like one crawls out from some of the rubble on the stage up here. So the first one missed. The second one also has advantage on Alan Greenspan because he has advantage on people that they start initiative before. So it's gonna be 24 versus AC.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's 1d. No, it's just 1d6. So that is 10 plus 10 plus 14 sneak attack damage. Then I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for poison. Wait, you're not immune to poison. You're immune to acid, right?
No, I think it's poison.
Is it poison?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then don't worry about the Constitution saving throw. It's just 10 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So 20, 21 total? Is that what it was?
I thought you said 24.
Yeah, I think you're right.
When you're right, you're right.
That one comes out. The other one ambushes Hawkwood. With an 18 hits. That is 6 plus 9 piercing damage. Hawkwood needs to roll a Constitution saving throw. He rolled a 4,
Oh, no.
so let's roll a dice, see what happens. You guys see a buffet ninja just make his way out from underneath the table. Hawkwood doesn't see it coming, and you see a dagger or a short sword come up and flash and slice Hawkwood across the face. There's like a nice blood streak. Hawkwood's eyes go wide, his pupils completely contract, and he just like seizes up, flops to the floor paralyzed.
Oh my god.
That's gonna take us to the end of the surprise round. Actually, the one up there still has a crossbow. He's gonna do a crossbow on Ballstar as well. Dude, the highest I have is 9.
No, let me.
Another crossbow bolt comes careening across the ballroom, but you hear it and just immediately dodge. It's gonna take us to the very top of Ballstar. I'm gonna say anybody who doesn't have dark vision can't see shit unless it's actually on stage.
Okay.
So I think Alan Greenspan, you can see the person with the crossbow on stage, but otherwise everywhere else is completely dark.
Okay.
I'm up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bust out a moonbeam to blast the guy in front of me and hopefully light the room up. So
Alright.
that's gonna be
the roll.
Constitution save of 19. I'm gonna do this at 3rd level.
Oh, natural one.
Oh shit. That's fine.
It was a Constitution saving throw, right?
Constitution, correct. It's gonna be 17 radiant damage.
God damn. All right.
And then I'm going to bonus action to an elephant.
Boom.
That's my turn.
Ballstar becomes the big Ballstar. I'm gonna say anybody near you just gets like kind of
Shoved.
exploded out. I'm gonna need Alan Greenspan, Ninja 2, and Quincy to roll. We'll say athletics checks to see if you don't get knocked prone.
Oh boy.
17.
Yeah, Ninja 2 is fine.
I got a 11.
11? That's enough.
Cool.
Sorry, I gotta name these dudes really quick. Show nameplate. There we go. Yeah, you guys can see the nameplate for number 4 now, right?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Can you see the nameplate for any of them?
No.
I cannot.
We
I
just
can see Terrence.
we have an HP. That's about it.
Yeah, it's an HP bar.
No, not for you guys. For the ninjas.
No.
Nah, nothing.
Really? I have the name and the show nameplate. Oh, I see.
I love ninjas. Everyone says I hate ninjas. I love ninjas.
I love them.
Oh yeah, I see 1, I see 2, yep.
There it is.
Okay. I hate you have to check 2 different boxes for everybody to see the name.
It is annoying. Like,
Alright.
copy pasting is the best method for sure.
Yeah, I have to learn how to do that. Saves a lot of time. Anyway, Ballstar turns into an elephant. Bayer Melina.
She does have dark vision.
And there's a moonbeam going, so I think there'd be like close to me. You'd be able to see. Right.
Yeah, we'll say up to 20 feet. Sure.
Okay.
Well, she'll definitely see the one right next to her, so she's
Yeah.
gonna slash him up.
Slash him up.
That's like a 28.
That's a hit.
Oh, she's a drow. She definitely has dark vision.
Then
She is the best.
an 18.
Sorry, was that attack or damage?
She can see in magical.
Attack.
Oh, really?
Attack? Yeah, that hits as well.
Alright, and third attack, 9.
That's a miss.
So her damage. Damage. Is.
Listen to the Critical Role episode 68. It's like 2 of them ago.
No, I'm behind.
You're behind it, okay.
I just listened to 66.
29 piercing.
Damn.
Okay. It's going to take a reaction to take half of that. What's the second damage?
No, that was combined.
Okay. So yeah, it only takes 15 damage for that. Next up is gonna be the ninjas.
Rangers. I hate ninjas.
Let's see.
This would be a
and two are
soundbite of me
good.
saying that when I try to get
Yeah.
elected 50 years from
I was
now.
like, wow, this doesn't sound too good.
Hawkwood's
It only sounded bad that
paralyzed.
time.
right.
The other times.
Who wants to roll a d6 for me?
I'll do it. I did it last time. I'll take responsibility for this. Oh shit!
All right. Hold on. Before you roll it, sorry.
Too late.
Pick it up again.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna say odds are bad.
Okay.
Well, both are bad, but odds are the worst outcome.
Okay.
So roll a d6.
Evens bad, odds worse. That's a 1.
On it is. Ninja 3 sees that Hawkwood is paralyzed and coup de grace Hawkwood.
Fuck.
So that's an automatic hit because he's a rogue. It's an automatic crit because he's incapacitated. So that
Oh god.
is a max damage of
That was the worst thing I could have
30. And then Hawkwood needs to roll a Constitution saving throw, which he makes. Still takes half damage though. So that Hawkwood takes 39 damage. As the ninja up above him just leans down calculatingly and just drives a fucking knife into his throat. Hawkwood has enough armor to be able to not make it a complete lethal kill, but Hawkwood is currently, like, he's not unconscious or anything, but Hawkwood doesn't look good. That was number 3. Number 2, number 1 still need to go. Number 4 disappears in a puff of smoke and reappears next to Alan Greenspan. As soon as the one up on stage disappears in a puff of smoke and reappears, all 3 of them at the exact same time all take their short swords and stab Ballstar. So it's going to be 3 attacks.
Okay.
All of them with advantage because they have allies surrounding you. So that is...
You'll almost assuredly hit. Just see if you get nat 20.
Yeah, the first one was 19.
Yep.
Second one was lower. Second series of attacks was a hit. Let's see, it's natural 20. Not natural 20. The third one is a 10 plus 17, which is a hit. And the other one is lower. So all 3 of them hit. All 3 of them do sneak attack damage. And I need you to roll 3 Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay. 14.
14 makes it.
Okay. 15
15 makes it.
and 23.
23 makes it. So no, well, I still take half poison damage, but we'll
Okay.
see. So that's 42 just regular, like, piercing damage.
Okay.
And then for the poison, 6 poison total.
42 and 6. Okay.
You get fucked up. All of them, like, at the same time, all attack weak points. And that's going to take us to Quincy.
Alright. I'm going to cast Bane. I'll just keep it simple on 1, 2, and 3. They've got to make charisma saves, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. 18 DC.
18 is the DC.
Yeah.
Number 1 fails. Number 2 succeeds. Number 3 fails. Number 4 succeeds.
It was just the first 3 anyways.
Okay, so 1 and 2? Is that what you said?
1 and 3.
1 and 3 failed.
1 and 3.
So they take a D4 minus on their attacks and saving throws.
Okay. Make sure to remind me of that because I will forget. I guarantee you.
Yep.
Anything else? You gonna move?
I will not move.
Alrighty. That's Quincy. Alan Greenspan. You got a ninja.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pull out the Thrash Shard and attack ninja number 4.
Alright.
First attack roll is a natural 1.
Hey.
Yes.
Second one is a crit.
Hey.
Wow.
Third one is 14.
14's a miss. So only the crit hits. Tell me how much damage the crit does. And don't you get another attack when you crit?
Yep.
So roll that last attack for me right now.
Okay, 1 second. Uh, 20 damage.
Was the crit?
Oh, sorry, I doubled the dice. So
Well, no, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. So roll that fourth attack for me before you roll damage.
okay. 30.
30 hits. So do the re-roll for the crit. Tell me how much damage you for the crit.
Uh, 34 damage.
34. It is going to take a reaction to take half of that. And then the other one hits, so do damage for that one.
Okay. 26.
Damn,
Nice.
that stings.
Nice.
The 3d8 was 5, 6, 8.
Wow. Alright, you school these ninjas something big, something good. You say where you are?
Yeah.
Alright. Terrence.
Alright. Why can't I remember the name of these spells? What's the Earthen Fist spell that grabs people?
Maximilian's
Is it
hand.
Earthen Grasp?
Grasp, grasp, yeah.
I think my spell list got messed up. What level is that? I thought it was-
Second level.
Number
Earthen
2.
Grasp?
Yeah, it's not on my list anymore after I updated. It's very annoying.
Let's check. Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Well, anyway.
It's a second level spell. Is that it?
Yeah. What does restrained mean?
Restrained means they can't move.
And they have disadvantage on dex, or they automatically fail dexterity saving throws.
Disadvantage on attack rolls?
And advantage and disadvantage, respectively.
And they can't attack. Oh, they can attack still, right?
They can attack, they just attack with disadvantage, I believe.
They attack with disadvantage.
And attacks on them have advantage.
Alright. I'm gonna cast that Earthen Grasp on Manager 3.
Manager 3.
So here's the thing. It says a medium hand made from compacted soil rises and reaches for a creature, but you're inside of a building that has like a foundation and like tile.
But
Convince me otherwise.
the spell doesn't say it doesn't work in different conditions, though.
It doesn't.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't say that, and also there's a huge potted plant right next to us.
Yeah, Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, sure. Why not? I just wanted a story reason. That's all.
It's fine.
Okay, a huge fucking yeah. No, actually, Chris, you tell me what happens.
That that pot, it just breaks, and you see like Flubber, a big ball of dirt, just runs over and tackles that ninja.
Awesome. What was it? Which number was it?
The one next to Hawkwood.
The one who's coup de grace him? Okay. Number 3. I didn't roll for that already, did I? He has to roll.
It is a strength save.
Strength save? Okay. That is a gentleman's 4.
That's a failure.
So he is just restrained?
Yeah, and he will take some bludgeoning damage here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good spell.
I reply to Amanda Funbun's story. She liked my reply.
Oh.
So it is 14 bludgeoning
yes,
damage.
Yes.
14? Okay. He's going to take his reaction and take half of that.
And he is restrained.
All
I
right.
wonder if she'll be at the show. I wonder if anyone will
Make
see
sure
some
to
shrimps
remind
at
me
the
of
show.
that.
Probably not.
So he can use
Oh,
an
no.
action on his turn to try and break out of the restraint.
Next up is Hawkwood.
I
Hawkwood
see
is
a
going to
shrimp.
try to get out of the paralyzed. He has to roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh, Hawkwood. Rolled a 7.
Ooh.
Hawkwood's still paralyzed. Up
Jesus.
back at the top to Ballstar the elephant.
Okay, I'm gonna smash that guy. I've been smashing. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, that's good. This is natural 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Shit. Okay, here we go. Here comes the slam. Here comes the boom. How you like me now?
I'm sorry, which one was that?
The guy I've been fighting that I hit with the moonbeam on the south side.
Okay, number 1.
The guy who sneak attacked me. Yeah, that's that's gonna be 24 bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, and then because he's still in the moonbeam, he's gonna take some radiant damage.
Okay, he will use his reaction to take half of the bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Nice. Shit. Oh shit.
How much?
27 radiant
God
damage from
damn.
3d10. I rolled an 8, a 9, and a 10.
Yeah. How do you want to do this for number 1?
I think he just I go to trample him. The guy does this deft tumble maneuver, and then just incinerates the particles after doing his cool dodge.
Okay, so you try to trample him, and he dodges out of the way, and he just fucking incinerate him.
Yeah, from the moonbeam.
Yeah. you pull up your big elephant foot, and you smack down. It just manages to clip his side. He does this fucking Darth Maul splits in the air, dodge to the side and do a flourish. He does a flourish and then how do you control spells as an elephant? What's the spell how do you go Goku as an elephant?
Oh.
Is there a verbal component you have to use?
No, well, I cast the spell as a gnome, so I just have to keep concentration on it. So I think I just
Do you just elephants trumpet?
yeah. I think it's coming out the
Yeah,
trunk.
he does this Darth Maul getting out of the way and flourish and then you and there's this big beam of light and he just into ash.
I imagine he does a sweet roll and then kind of gets up and is looking over his shoulder as he's taking one more step away, kind of brushing his shoulder off, and then he just walks right into that sunbeam without realizing it.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Alright, it's ball
Oh,
star.
wait, no. I can move it. I can
What?
move. No, I can't. No, we're good.
Okay, Barbalina.
She's gonna triple Eldritch Blast the guy who is restrained. Is
Okay.
that for advantage?
Advantage on all of them, yeah?
Yes.
Here's the thing. He is restrained, therefore he is prone, correct?
Yeah, I mean, she can jump up on the table if she needs to.
Mike, what do you think?
Sorry, what's that?
One of the ninjas is restrained. I would think if he was restrained, he would be prone, correct?
Nope, not technically.
No, technically? Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of imagine he's kind of like leaned back because this hand is coming up and grasping him like he's sitting in a chair, but he's being squeezed by it.
We'll do this. I will roll.
Like a horny chair.
I'll roll an athletics for him to see if he stays upright. Yeah?
Okay.
He rolled a gentleman's 9. Below 10 was what I was looking for, so he is currently prone.
Okay, so Barbalina will use her movement then to making sure not to provoke from number 2, get up on the table and get line of sight on the 3.
Excellent. So no disadvantage. You're good.
Alright, so he's prone and restrained.
Barbalina's feet are covered in pie and cake.
So first attack is a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Then we've got a
As well be walking. Okay.
20. Alright, oh, crit from the second hit.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah.
And then third attack is a 24.
All of them hit. What is the crit? Tell me that first.
Okay. Okay, 21 is the crit.
Okay. He's going to take his reaction to take half of that.
The drums.
So you know what? I'm sorry, I left out the damn. It would be total damage is 25 there,
25.
and then the second and third hits. Uh, 24 damage again for the two combined.
God damn. Alright. He is looking hurt, but he's not yet dead, although still restrained
And prone.
and prone. Ninja's turn. Number 4 uses a spell-like ability to disappear. Number 2 uses a spell-like ability to disappear. And number 3 uses a spell to not only just disappear, but you see the earthen grasp around him as it as it tightens, he gets out of the grasp immediately. So it looks like 2 of them went invisible, the other one teleported somewhere.
They don't stab her bones or anything?
Whose turn is it next? Actually, Terrence is the one who realizes they're the one in this graph. He's gone. Terrence, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
To see, you see this thing teleport away from him, right? It's not like he just went invisible and incorporeal.
Yeah.
He definitely like, teleported away.
He ain't
So
there.
you have this action to be able to try to spot him in the room.
Okay. It is a 21.
You don't see anything. All of a sudden, the entire ballroom is eerily quiet and completely dimly lit. Hawkwood is currently bleeding out. Not like unconscious, but he is still paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to him and give him a health potion.
Okay. You feed him a health potion. Which health potion?
Just like a greater.
So 44 plus 4 or 88 plus 8?
44 plus 4.
Roll that stuff.
Okay.
Are we still in initiative? Okay. I think while I got Moonbeam up, I'm just gonna cut it around the room, trying to illuminate different parts of the room.
You know what? Roll 2d10. Do like a d100 for me.
Okay. $17.
Do 3 different rolls. 17. Okay.
Okay.
Do another roll.
28.
Okay. Do another.
20.
Yeah, you throw it around the room randomly. It happens. How much did Hawkwood heal?
15.
Alright. With the healing potion, it looks like Hawkwood snaps out of it pretty quick. Although the paralyzation was potent, it wasn't particularly long lasting. Pretty quickly, he stands back up, kind of grabs the stuff off the ground. He goes, "Vampire ninjas. I wasn't lying. Vampire fucking ninjas."
You're not doing so good, Hawkwood. You're gonna need to be a little bit more careful.
I'm fine. I'm seriously, I'm okay. I can keep going.
That's 2 close calls. You may need to pull out the sniper and kind of flank us or stay behind.
Whatever you want me to do, I can. Look, I'll stay wherever you want me to be.
Just blend into the shadows and keep us in sight. Give us support. When you see action, join in.
I can separate from the group if you want. Is that what you want?
No, stay close.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the back. I'll just do my own thing and try to snipe when I can.
Let's look alive, because there's still 3 ninjas.
Yeah, he looks around and he goes, "Yeah." He puts the 2 away, pulls out the sniper rifle, and just keeps kind of looking around. He's like, I'll take the back and stay stealth as much as I can."
We should probably keep moving, because if they're not still here, they'll be back soon.
So there are no exits in the ballroom.
Just the way we came.
We'll switch back over to the big map. Everybody can see the big map now?
Let's yeah, if there's no more exits, I guess I'd try to investigate the stage.
Yeah, sure. You go up to the stage. Honestly, I cannot remember which of your doubles survived and which died. I know at least one of them died. Does anyone remember?
I don't remember which one specifically.
I think it was mine that died.
Okay. The Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Alright. You still see the dead body of the Quincy double with the whole lighting fixture that has collapsed. And even throughout this fight, the lighting, which is all candle based, the stage has kind of begun to caught fire at this point. It's not large, but there's some fire going on.
Burning up our oxygen.
Yeah. It's not great.
Can't somebody control flame? Can't you press the Dudistusion? You can do it, right?
Yeah, put the flame out.
Yeah, I can use thaumaturgy to lessen the flames.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You put the fire out so everything doesn't catch.
You know, Thumaduji?
What do you guys want to do now?
Anything of note on the stage, or is it just a big gore fest?
Roll a perception check.
God bless you.
14.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, what?
It was 14?
You do notice that the poor soul that played Quincy, the Joe Rogan lookalike, the body's still there. However, splayed out. He was just kind of in like a formal like tuxedo with like a domino mask on, not looking particularly like done up, but that body still has his gold sack in his pocket that has exploded out onto the stage. You pick that back up if you want and see how much the House of Shadows paid to be doubles of you.
Take it.
Yeah.
Alright. You find 3,000 gold
Holy
inside
shit.
that. It's not in gold, actually. It's in 300 platinum, but it looks like they knew it was going to be a dangerous job.
Yeah.
I sullenly toss it to Quincy. Alright.
And actually, you know what? On the body, you notice that the domino mask that he's wearing, you kind of pick it off his face as you drag the body out from underneath the light fixture. As you pick the domino mask off of him, it turns into a ragged, floppy hat.
What the hell?
Magical. Just toss it in the bag.
Sweet.
Does he look different? What does he look like?
He's just like a human.
Okay.
I would say Terrence knows this on sight as a hat of disguise. Pretty much allows you to alter your appearance at will as long as you have it attuned.
Nice.
Sweet.
Alright, we should probably keep moving.
Does he, just real quick, does he have any other weapons on him? Or items?
No weapons.
Any rings? Anything in his pockets?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just gold and a hat of disguise.
Okay.
You do notice that the human has a very large tattoo of his forearm, but that's it.
I just want to glance at it real quick. What does it look like?
It's a dragon mark.
Alright. Okay.
Onward we go.
Well,
Where do you want to head? There's still the library / game room. There is the washrooms from the kitchen. From the kitchen, there's also the feasting hall. There's also the servants' quarters. There is the garden. There's also the main entryway where apparently Quesnep is sitting.
Is the garden the one that's straight south of the ballroom?
Say what now?
Is the garden south of the ballroom?
The garden?
Yep.
Yeah, the garden is straight south.
Sure. Wanna head there?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We'll head over there. Snaking still.
Okay.
Can I check the drawer for traps?
The door. Before you check the door for traps, I will have everybody re-roll stealth.
Yeah.
We still have +10.
Yeah, it's been less than an hour, right? Oh fuck no! But I cast that spell, so I lost concentration.
You have to recast it if you want.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh my
So that's a 15 for Ballstar.
god. 13.
15, 13 with +10.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a crit.
Oh, good.
Oh, what is your crit amount?
Oh. 35.
Okay.
Jesus.
Terrence?
We got a 25 and a 27.
That was +10, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Making
Hawkwood's kind of the deciding
Deciding.
factor here. Let's see how this goes.
He's good at stealth.
Rolled a natural 19.
Nice. My man.
So even with two very bad rolls, you guys still managed to sneak your way out of it. Hawkwood has taken the rear at this point. Let's just make this, to make things easier. I mean, you told Hawkwood to kind of take a sniper position, right? Support.
Yeah.
If he can take a shot, do a shot. So we'll have kind of Hawkwood do his own thing for a little while. If he's gonna sneak around, like still with following you guys, but he's gonna take his own route, try to like get the best position possible, right? He's not gonna follow you into battle. If he can get a shot, he's gonna do a shot.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So we'll kind of separate Hawkwood a little bit. So he's in sniper mode instead of gunslinger mode.
Uh-huh.
I think. Okay. Yeah, he definitely takes the rear. So give me a new marching order to get into the garden. As you guys exit the ballroom, you can see the garden pretty clearly. Although it's all kind of like frosted glass in this part, you can kind of see the touching of different plants kind of gracing against all the windows for sunlight to come in. It looks nice. You can't see very far into the garden unless you actually like enter into the large sliding glass doors. It's still night. You can still kind of feel a cool breeze in between the two sliding doors that you have to open to get into the garden. So give me a marching order. Who's opening the door? Where is everybody?
Did we say Ballstar was going to check it for traps or something?
Yeah. Alan taking point. I just wanted to check the door for traps before we open it.
Well, perception or investigation.
Pretty good. 14.
14. You just all decide to go into the garden area. There's like, again, it's double sliding doors that kind of open wide. You go up really quick and just kind of like you feel that cool breeze coming from the garden area. Before anything, you get very close and you try to look like through whatever natural light's coming through there to see the double doors if there's anything. Pretty quickly, you see even like the frosted glass doesn't show anything, but if you look through the cracks, it looks like there's some light in the garden. It looks like there is some sort of cord that has bound the outside of that sliding glass double door that opens out.
So the door's blocked?
You don't know if it's blocked, but you can definitely see some sort of cord that is wrapped around the other side of that garden door.
Oh.
I don't know if it's like locked or it's like some trigger for something, but we might want to find another way in. This is all. It's all like.
Can I investigate that real quick? Gonna see if I can tell whether it's a trap or it's meant to be like thin enough to just break when you push.
I think Ballstar already investigated it.
Okay.
It's kind of the best you can get at this point.
Yes, let's look for another entrance to this garden.
Yeah, can we walk around the perimeter? Is there any other doors or entrances?
Yeah, you can go to the. So currently you're faced south towards the garden. You guys can.
I think we'd had.
So Ballstar represents the group at this point, right? You guys are all still in Roll 20.
Yep.
So Ballstar is currently facing south. That is that garden area. You guys can go to your right, which is where the servants' quarters are. There's a whole bunch of rows of doors down that alleyway. Or you go to your left, where it looks like there's more storage on that area, which continues down. However, if you were to go to your left, you'd be an easy visual of whoever's sitting on that throne.
I assume we'd head west towards the serving quarters just to stay farther away from where we saw Quesnev. So we'll head west towards the serving quarters, sneaking that way, looking for another door.
Okay. Let's see. As you enter back into this hallway, the sound of music and conversation has been replaced with an eerie quiet. A large blood splatter paints one of the marble columns that run floor to ceiling here. Some poor masked soul slumped dead at its base. So that servants' quarters, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors. Let me try to do this math. Yeah, so currently this is what you can see. Wait, hold on, that's not right. Okay, I'll do some tokens there. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of doors that you can see currently. Is there any particular doors? It looks like this door just kind of ends, or this hallway just kind of ends at a dead end. What do you guys want to do?
Are there any more doors leading into the garden?
As you look down that hallway in the servants' quarters, it looks like there are 2 doors on your right side that would lead into the garden.
Yeah, how about we inspect that top?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing, looking for what I saw at the last door to see if it's on the other ones.
Alright, so this first one over here, the first one, roll investigation or perception check, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Natural 1.
You don't seem to sense any sort of traps.
Guys, let's go in this way. I don't see it over here.
After you, Alan.
Alright, I'll try and open the door.
Let my love.
Okay. Alan.
What a setup.
Who's within 10 feet of Alan? I would say Ballstar, at least.
Yeah, definitely me.
Hawkwood's definitely in the back. Quincy and Terrence, are you guys within 10 feet of Alan?
I was in the back, so I assume no.
Terrence?
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm within 10 feet.
What about Barbarina?
Nah, we'd be back waiting for the door to check out.
Okay. I need Alan Greenspan and Ballstar both to roll Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh, shit.
You 11.
13.
11 and 13 both fail. As you are both knocked immediately unconscious.
Whoa. What happens?
Yeah, can we?
The door opens. There is a blast of energy. Both of you, hit points aren't reduced, but you are knocked unconscious. However, as soon as that door opens, there is this bassy sound. And immediately Ballstar and Alan just fall to the ground in a heap. And from inside the garden, you can hear rabid barking.
Oh.
Y'all see this happen? What you doing?
I'll give you a single round of action to be able to do stuff.
Okay. Terrence is just gonna lunge and try to close the door.
I'm gonna use
Let
my.
me put you in.
No, I'm gonna
on
use
the
my
map real quick.
my ring of time reversal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have you roll a dex check for that, because you aren't the one that did it. Roll a dex check.
8.
I don't think that's enough, bud.
Why do I have this thing? Wait. That was because it didn't happen to me?
Right. So it's like Allie Greenspan goes to open it.
Wouldn't that make it more, give me more of a chance of doing it?
Why would it? Like, what I'm saying, the dex check was for you to be able to like hit it in time before the spell hits you, right? So the spell is like super immediate. And it's your reaction to be able to like activate the ring
He didn't get hit.
before you fall unconscious.
It was Ballstar, not Quincy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you meant just to have the presence of mind to decide to shoot back in time.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, but we have a whole round to do it, so that's 6
It's
seconds.
6 seconds to be like,
But you still rolled an 8.
Yeah, but
So-
why? I don't understand why I needed to roll. If I had, if you were giving me one action.
You still rolled real low though.
But it was an unnecessary check. I see one of
But you still rolled real low.
But if like that's
I just don't know why I have like this is one of my attuned items and I like almost never get to use it. I don't know.
But you still rolled real low.
Whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
But that would be like, hey, I'm gonna attack with
I mean,
my sword.
dude, you rolled under a 10.
I just
I mean,
whatever. It's fine.
it's just like it's just a fact of like seeing what's happening and be able to activate it at when you see what's happening. Correct? Right?
It's fair.
So like the dex check was for you to be able to see what's happening and activating the ring. But you rolled an 8, so maybe you weren't able to say the command word or be able to like mentally activate it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
that's not unfair, right?
No, that's fair.
Okay.
That's like,
All right.
never mind.
So I just picture Quincy is so shocked by the explosion that he just kind of freezes for a second, and then he like thinks, oh shit, I should do something, and then he like looks at his hand, and then he goes, damn it, it's been 6 seconds.
Yeah, just like a moment, like can't remember, like because of stress, can't remember the command word or whatever. I mean, I give you a 50-50 chance on that, right? It's pretty much, the DC is 10, period.
Mm-hmm.
Plus whatever, you know, dexterity or whatever is
Plus my
activated
minus
on
1.
it.
Alright, well, Terrence is rushing to the door to try and close it again.
Okay, hold on a second. Man, this map, like, grid doesn't align. It makes me very angry.
Doesn't line.
Can't just shift it.
I've tried. for some reason it doesn't like quite fit with the grid that's actually on Roll20. You know what? I think we can do this theater of the mind. Don't worry about the map. So Ballstar and Alan Greenspan immediately fall unconscious. There's a big boom. Quincy tries to do the ring, doesn't quite make it. You hear barking happening. Let's all roll some initiative.
19 for Ballstar. I am unconscious then.
19. Quincy, what'd you get?
15.
Alan Greenspan.
13.
Terrence?
Turnstein. My favorite
He did.
hardcore band.
He did. Chris, roll some initiative for me.
Crit.
For Terrence.
Yep, and
What's the total?
22.
2. For Barbalita.
It's just a 9.
9. Okay. Okay. So, you guys open the garden. Hear barking. Maybe we do need aid.
How's everybody doing sleepy-wise?
Yeah, are we getting too late for this? Because it's gonna be another fight, and I will say
This might be
there's a vampire in here.
this might be a good one to pick up next time.
Yeah,
Fresh
Pick it
right
up?
off the top.
I think so.
Yeah. Pick up
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. That'll be cool to jump right in.
Alright. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Okay,
Dankeschön.
John. Okay.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, Joe. Okay, Joe. I can watch kids get hit on bikes. I can watch kids fall off bikes every goddamn day. I don't give a fuck about kids. Cheersies. Bye, guys. definitely super. I'm very serious.
Check out.
Watch Letterkenny.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I gotta check it out.
Is it on Netflix or
Hulu,
YouTube?
baby.
I think it's on Hulu.
Hulu?
It's so fucking good, guys. Love you all. Have a wonderful week.
Love
I'll
you
see
too,
you
Good night.
next time.
Well, then, my
Alright.
friend.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yeah.